digital passports at the Bremo Copim say, Dumienu no and Sobobo. Na and a game so Okwaman and near EPL, for instance. Midweek games in the TNA, Fulham, Abobot Chelsea. Na Man City so about Brighton and Hove Albion. Burnley Betinefia, Manchester United, as I say, Omuni coach, and so our any the other games in the land, say garbage from Tenasia or the Sound Common Beba. I fed the latest Manchester United coach Hunsen Sabino saying Edna and so Aquacovier, yet the Sound Common in the Nano at the Ebedam, Kudus Mamada Copra. Na Abrante Nutie Thomas Frank Enra, Nensamane, Komobia no DM say, Kudus ni Pranams Adiano, Anua Shepa, and also him say, garbage from at the update to brain, of course. Other games in the Nano, Spanish Air Super Cup, semi-final fixtures, no, and also me say obedient Como at the AFCON 2025 round 16, no, and Yaboni Dina, and so we are to say a movie, Ako Air quarter finals. Na Anra 2 games in a bar, so Algeria, extra time, and I'm saying, a Kaba common to game, no, Nano de Papa, and you and defending champions, Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire for no. I'm a chair some person defend the Adiano, Bomo Bonano de Pa, I'm a chair Burkina Faso, a couple of parliaments, I'm so intimate in a Abrantia, a first Amad Diallo, Abrantero. Yamin couldn't bobo too much. In South Africa, dear. I only body to be and also your cover. Na Aberdeen common. So say, quarter finals now. Matt Watson fishes. Games ni more de papa. Na minimum garbage and so Otanasia or the ever room na fishes no. Young said your handsome no and so ABC ako. Na yabefie and na you catch them say media man has of game no. Has a folk assistant coach Abdullah Ghazali on the boy and then Yansem Kitokran boy is on Udin car poncheno and on his plan come pa. Na sans and some of somebody and catch them say no at charge coach Abdullah Ghazali nano paying has a folk at the cat had ababonting more air condemn and yama coso our aye takwati and a park ho or more pacho at the association no coach na kasan so de chopa at the abani na ye be disan komo and so etimi at the amamo commercial sante kotoko and Joseph Ablo and so party ways nanimu ena abrante no menka se amo mu sina nemu and so the kata akoma efe no se ekwan asante kotoko pam omo client no omo ende omo ya adwa enye ye isanse enema bi omo de totoro so asese bi egu abrante no fin erintino omo sha asante kotoko se omo mra na evidence bi obi an omo famra nyesa abrante no omo aguna nim ase a eno so ahonsemo ha ni na na yakoba na yabedi san community na no etimi edi amamo this and many more 940 in Shawan Zone 4.5 for edi kwama ne na edi nkomo no ahyase edi amamo Richard Onye garbage ram Gabi the foreigner for odi ahyase free amanene
be ma wo dwonso ne mu pai ebikam eyawo ene moja edi akira ana wo tempampan e wo dwonso ne
kaso person odi ahyase bia no fa ahyase free na yenko
Chelsea na omo name omo new coach. Yeah, I think that it will only be right if Nkomono Besha see everywhere.
All right.
Omona sebi. Omo ekuta the fresh news ewo ho. Na sometimes a normal into decisions, you know. What in China, you may have a different opinion, but omo woman ewo GDB omo edesha nioma than what would in China. Now, 7% would say Chelsea any nioma ekoso asi here. send no ane ye church you no. From Enzo Maresca's problem with medical team suggesting from the technical directors about rotation and some 1 or 2 and as a few misunderstanding with transfer targets, you could clearly see say Chelsea any Enzo Maresca our go no, it wasn't too major. And you have some cases behind the sea.
It was a minor issue. And I'm going to solve it.
And you have some cases behind. Make us say and you have some cases behind because unless Enzo Maresca all of a sudden saw himself as a pep. So, and yes, I are. And the small suggestions, even above suggestions, say a year in Shaka because of policy near the Yama, you know. Rich, meaning say, I was a idea, a bro Enzo Maresca to accept and manage. Especially when he, Enzo Maresca, had been given the opportunity as one of the biggest clubs in Europe, Chelsea. No kweni ya mieni mini. Diana Enzo Maresca aye ansana over Chelsea no. He doesn't deserve it.
Say no Kevin. So from championship. The whole Chelsea with the players are no matter no. I don't want to survive.
He doesn't deserve. But the club took the risk. And se undeserve bibina you're taking risk with you. I think so something also must give from your side. Where
compromise
exactly only a signal maybe I say you handle it in a diplomatic way. Look, that is the bone of contention with my unit just here. They both think say class no big, but they've taken a decision to build, and taking a decision to build no, and they don't want to go in for the big coaches, they want to build with Obia a common dinner said the club in the person be the corner, and you will be a 1 million. And there are some policies here associated with Sikasam or club anymore. They want someone who will understand. Na onuma babe yejumana. And the moment they give you that opportunity, now in the management of the day to day, what's the sister who show BBHS you are bigger than the process I in a corner, they find problems with you. Now, minim say omomo social. I don't know if we are even on social media.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I think say they've put it on it already. Rich, say Osha diagram na eda omomo share ewo Nhyira TV or YouTube no so. Would you already I just how you know what I'm talking about. Yadika be chechimu dada. Say Bruco for no name Todd Bolly mobile no. Almost your project in is to build the best young team in Europe. And they are buying to almost the best young players our team, no more the associate team. Now on my the future and the team they are brave. Now Rich. And untino, so what's your graphic here this player? Doesn't it make sense to you why they've gone in for Liam?
Because Oko Europa, the youngest crowd in Europe.
Coach, yes. And the moment and Tiasia ma omone Maresca and Temna also muja o mawari no. So we show mu policy na da hona. Any the enti omudi Enzo Maresca buy Now they just have to replace him and move on. Rich, they think they don't have to go outside. Because already in the whole of Europe, the youngest team is with one of Omuko clubs. And then or the side young team in the yard here. Now you put the next graphic, you go to the French League and Strasbourg at the 7th. Behind Lens, Paris Saint-Germain, Marseille, Lille, Olympique Lyon, and Rennes. And so show me points they have the same, they have 24 points. Our 30, 30, 32, 32, 39, 40. Not so far off. And Obian himself, Strasbourg in your team, or you expected to win the French League. But at the end, friend say, Liam was doing very, very well with the team. Ni playing star, ni player management, ni flexibility, and ni BPR. Now, if I am to add more graphics to the Ayeka one seminar, let me add another one so that we will go into it. At least the overall view of the way I born a born. Now, Rich, you look at the attack. Now, Ocean is shot quality of 98. Ocean a chances creation of 68. Ni patient attack in the form. What it means is that he is one coach. We should be direct. Oba ni defense. And why he is scoring very, very low with defense because you could clearly see say he is so ambitious as a coach. Yanko attack it. And it's over possession. The only placer or score very, very high and the deep build up. The transitions from a Chile economy over 90. Now the central progression 87. Now, so what show the parameters are? The one high now, say it gives you an impression. Say he is a high level attacking coach. So what chance squad here was here? Rich say Obia a fitter. On paper, you will need coach BCC. So be a fitter. Not just squad no any now.
Coach or attack it
aggressively. And it is one of this season in the big games. And the Enzo Maresca, if Chelsea decide to go full blown on first 11, no matter you saw a team where you need near attacking aggressively. That is where Chelsea has triumphed. That is where they played their best games. And they are getting a coach that suits their agenda now. Hey, on crabby play. They have energy. They have aggression. Look, let them build up well. Let them build through centrally. And let us be very, very aggressive when we get to the final third. And Liam says, then I'm your man. I am your man. Even at Strasbourg, mini Pedro Neto, mini Copama, mini Estevao, mini Ganacho, mini Gatins, mini João Pedro, mini Dilap, mini Moas Casedo, mini Enzo Fernandez. But I'm able to play this kind of football. If you give me these players, I will give you what you want. Now, the reason why Liam, they are so comfortable taking up the Chelsea job, they say, Rich, Yempo. Even though Chelsea DNA and Roman Abramovich was clever or too resource oriented, under these people, the Ben almost a coach by almost on the targets on Goji League and on Goji Champions League. No. And see, Obia within the club circles being himself. Sasa me Liam many Kofoya and here Juma. Semi-Tissim Koma air course within a company now. Chelsea Jumadiana comes as exciting as a young coach, make my Kwakojaye. And they have not even gotten to the level where they are giving me optimum targets. Same in G League. Oh, some economy for qualifying for Champions League. Me to be finishing in the top 4.
I can achieve it.
No more money, our players, and I'm finding Juma. Now, so enriching me CV there. Then this is the best opportunity I will get. And Untina, me name so I observe this idea here. I said, you went in the car for around the kakra.
Because
he's too excited about it.
Interview no
yes, no about until you know, make you come here almost ever sign people, no, me excited some about. Oh, a Juman Kadi, oh, I'm coming here, Didi. Even to the extent, say, he have gone into commenting on transfers in Rich, it is not his fault. It is a big opportunity for a young black coach who probably did not dream. Say Obetimi a Chelsea coach at this time. Now, me only challenge kakra say, Rich, minka majority, but Chelsea fans are divided on the journey now. Todd Bolly money blue co for the best one.
Maybe them survey kakra man, you know. I think a majority.
A majority.
Yeah. Most of them. And none can be a question we cry. Sir, there's this school of thought or few say, look, as a new owners we know. Pe coaches are me per word
influence you.
They can easily influence.
Of course.
And you obviously say Luis Enrique at a point every interview. No, Luis Enrique no. But straightforward over catch us me. But how don't pe coaches are easily they can influence. And my ass commonly coaches are said them kuta bibia. But Chelsea for us to feel look. This is Roman Abramovich Chelsea.
So that was where I was coming.
Team Ajit trophies, Ajit Champions League, result-oriented team. Now all of a sudden now say it's a team now mid-table team. Oh, you qualify for top 4. You cover Champions League, go and do war. I said, I'm not convinced with new owners in the project no more.
But you see, that was the lane and I'm about to him.
Okay.
But Rich, even in that contest, they are complicated. And I'll give you reasons why. This generation way. Say Ubusanko for be 10 on the streets. Say why and they're the best coach of this generation. They will probably mention Pep.
Yeah.
Rich. A whole Barcelona. Time when a Pep Obano, he was a nobody. Yeah. Now, if you scan around Europe, probably say Uyi Ebia Luis Enrique Friwa. Rich, the big clubs in Europe, Uyi Ebia Luis Enrique, Uyi Ebia now Pep with Man City because he has been big and he has been there for a very, very long time. You have few, and there was a Luis Enrique Pep examples, you know. The rest have taken a certain risk with Tomu coaches. Remember, it is only Luis Enrique, we Hansi Flick, we Pepper. Rich, buy and find a team in my company.
Even Arsenal
is trusting
Ateta free.
Even today, Ateta. Yes, even today, Ateta was oh yeah, bibi. So you just can. How many years now? Atletico Madrid gave the team to Simeone. No, why are they? Look, Patrick Vieira has been coaching around Genoa, Monet, Adie. And you could clearly see, say, me, I am not against a club identifying a young coach and say, let's risk it with him. Because yes, I know my when since I made started football today, I make arguments for my greatest to be Pep. But Pep started from nowhere. You like reserve team coach. A club like Barca gave it to him. And today, obviously, wow. And I am not against it. Now, and say Chelsea ni biba no say we are used to Gusedink, Jose, Antonio Conte. We are used to bringing in the big coaches. No matter winning no mama hen. Na mares come football na asisa kakra. In the last 10-15 years, these things are changing. So you need to also change your mindset kakra. Now again, Rich, along the same lines, within the last 5-6 years, Chelsea win the Champions League. They've won the Champions League with Tuchel. Yeah. They've won the FIFA Club World Cup. Mm-hmm. On the continental level, these are the 2 top trophies. They've won it. And does it suggest to you, say, even baby omunamno success ain't guaranteed, Anna? Many sure say you can say that. Say baby omunamno just say absolutely success ain't guaranteed. Omuntimi really say cry. No. Say ubana to me or no year, just as Enzo Maresca won the FIFA Club World Cup with this same team, no. Me Jesus, yes, 30 season way. Reach at a point, Chelsea were seen as strong contenders for the Premier League. And maybe going to FIFA monsieur, the pese, yeah, the pressure but in reality, they were playing games and they were winning it. Me, from baby Abetino, me sure Chelsea team need dinner. I just think they need 1 or 2 additions to be a quality be or more experience, because even when Arsenal were building their youngest team, they considered bringing in players like Leandro Trossard. Almost more experience. From probably that is what is missing with Chelsea. And for those who are saying, say, I say the blue coat for the net or bolimo. I'm gonna say team ni omo the end baby omo kono. It differ from majority of us and. Yes, philosophy and the team next year, the new chess so much. Rich, I are complicated.
Okay.
A woman say, I no credit. They would have want a coach with more pedigree, understandable Chelsea style. I no credit. They would have want a transfer to be the creme de la creme of players are my matured, or my superstars, and then you name Chelsea too. But Rich, when they switched, it still conforms to a name the way and for your club. And there have been successes along the way. Meaning say a too dark a place. And I'm paying for the person who do community. It's a matter of finding the balance. For me, a matter of finding the balance.
Okay.
You bring Liam in, he gets the best out of this young team. They can be very, very competitive on any day. They hear and say, so what ye and come be a métier bia and say they've told Liam, look, your only problem with Enzo Maresca, according to your policy, is your consistency.
You're consistent.
You say you're on crabby brain and adding to demand consistency from Unkra. But we need a coach that will get that out of the Unkra.
Ayala, I don't know. Is it possible?
It's possible.
Because my tongue cry baby. And my catcher said, look, and granny and Pesa Ubemu be at rusty.
Yes.
So when you rotate to we bokaka, we have a booby, we have a booby. In football, I mean, Ayala, me no need actually. You say, coach Bianiwa or changing in the winning team.
Of course.
And it's a word you may catch him. So, oh, look, your tongue grab baby. You will be better than a bench, no bear rusty.
Of course.
We bokaka. We
manage the squad well. Yes.
And my team no consistency.
Is she rich again? This season.
Open your result now. Open.
This season. Say open one of the teams a higher rotation bar Arsenal. It be on bar and yet the fourth of Ateta so be rotation. No.
Yeah.
But have they not been able to get consistent results? Look,
Ateta building team.
The only thing they say, one, in doing rotation, you still have to have a structure that is well built and found about Beshim. So Beshim say Kim, it works. That is the level they must get to. Because at a point, the captain of the guard was not there. As a Beshim, you don't even feel the difference. How many matches now Gabriel Martinelli Obama after this season? Baby Obono, or check position with Trossard and other players, but you don't see problem. At a point, Victor Jokeras or Moko found by so last season he and his stack and Kofanaba or be pray. Arsenal didn't even have Kai Havertz and no bomb force number 9 last season. No, Mikel Moreno, no more damage anymore. because the system was there. Not ever. The point I want to make is say, even with my club Barcelona, Rich, Hansi Flick by him. How many empenyufo and superstars has he added to the team? Enye lami ya ma mone Bade mone Kubasi mo Pedri mo Ferran enye mo team no. But have they not relatively achieved some level of success? Look, even with Luis Enrique, Rich, the team that he won everything with Paris Saint-Germain. Graphic about so which team was the second youngest in the whole of Europe? Paris Saint-Germain. They even have a younger squad than Chelsea. But they are European champions. They were finals of the FIFA Club World Cup. And you know, say, a young team, you can't be consistent with them. Over to me, it is a matter of the coach.
Okay.
And that is where Chelsea folks must hope they get to. Maybe they say, oh, Rich, in my experience, in this football environment, if there is a gap between the projects and the supporters, they lack the team spirit.
That's true.
And Chelsea for here.
Yenim create me the era Herbert Mensa.
Yes.
Obefa Kotoko.
Yes.
My supporters
you need to carry them. Yes, you need to carry them along.
Yeah, 5-year project.
Yes.
First 2 years, and you the team. If you all corner, good. So office never back.
And Chelsea fans must understand. Say, look, baby, omodi air corner. A woman say, baby, a free band is different from public baby a associate corner. And I say, there was some doubts, kakrebi. But if we give absolute support, maybe a team spirit to take it, probably will be able to get there.
Okay.
And they should get there.
Usaini, I say we the Chelsea fans welcome Liam Rezanier to the best club in the world. Our advice, don't be too pragmatic in your selection. I say the first advice of the mama no, omu Chelsea food na omama akwaba, but more may too pragmatic with the selection.
What does he mean? Too pragmatic, I say, because pragmatism is everything now. So what can say more? A man is pragmatic. Are you suggesting he must be rigid? He can't be rigid.
Chelsea, me, I think most of our supporters no problem with him is Kenya. No. Oh babe,
my tricky way. But Rich, you see, probably if Abia people may not really know Liam, I think Liam is even more flexible than Maresca. In terms of, let me share, my main share another graphic be man.
Look, you say what these owners are doing is totally business. Most of the players they bought last season will be sold this coming summer. Trust me. I say so new owners now. Oma maso mo beji trophies at Chelsea.
Now, Rich,
it's really business. Donkor, you know the football circles. Not
no. But how many of those players in Chelsea are torn?
Oh, say you call Arsenal. Hey, this guy. No ni Madueke.
No ni Madueke or call Arsenal. No. He went to Arsenal not as a superstar or Chelsea Arsenal.
Okay.
Arsenal felt to say he could add up to their squad and he's been underused at Chelsea. He wasn't sold as a superstar. And they really got good value out of the situation. Now, Rich, you look at the graphic in the hono and minim say uncommon all the facts about Liam Ebadia. Look, so we see Enzo Maresca was pragmatic and that he was too fluid and flexible. Addition was changing way. Look, what you see within this season alone, the last 6 ships of Strasbourg and Liam.
And you're
he's very, very pragmatic and flexible. Yes, 6 in the last. This is the last 6 in Pool.
Wow.
The last 6 and 1 media 2 and so we had the last 6 now. We are talking only from November 2025. Yeah. From November 2nd, 2025 to Enamino Kase. Watching shapes in 6.
James, we are Chelsea fan. Is it there's all you to say, look, Sana the Nebako. By your own parents, a project.
That is what my advice here, Momo.
Okay.
They should understand the situation as such.
Alasana Odu, say, I am really educated me and or say, Omo hope be bree. And pay with education out in a family. I don't know.
That is, you see, these are the facts. It is either obejatum and be on board, or you will forever be debating with yourself. And the best thing for a supporter to do is to understand the project and back it. Now, Rich, yes, Friday, here, Jamie. And now, Walkers, a friend, I'm in a meeting. Now, for BOT, maybe on Walkers, the director of football at Manchester United. Now, what's your sources from inside Manchester? I'm saying, Walkers, your friend, no, so, be deep positive in common, sebi, a deep feedback, papa, any progression, about only the coach within commerce and a any more corner because when who say last season, my you need this season, my you know. Improvement Rich, almost anymore. Everything was okay until workers asked about the system NBM. So Nancy say as watching you with three back in a before no. Nasani de ko anasa along the way sabe almost say all of a sudden he blew up. If Bronikas will be a blow up, that's what ja a kasa on top of his voice. And you did it. Tiatiamu adentina au mami nyama juma and I did chair where I did chair was I didn't come in with say news a level way. Ujam was okay. What the meeting here upon. So workers reported it to Barada. See you.
Yeah, see you.
And no more my campaign for say Charlie. Now we have had a behind the bonnie biara. Come meet him in the Kasakasa off for Fasoko. No, Mrs. Okay. Ye family. Ye Jidi said Amorim Bayeno. He has presided over one of the worst areas in Manchester. But the bed on no Amorim to say ye wabontia, ye thrown under the bus. We've always supported him. At a point in time, Mekai, Omar Barada Bekan said Manchester United was so much league in the 13 years. Some they do man versus Emma Bekan said, into Montana go from that time, Nana. Rich, all that they were doing was proper PR for him.
Sure.
People say, Masa.
Akweba.
Oh, by no crying, yes, sebi. Oh, yeah, dear, be now, but you.
Around by 36% winning rate.
But yet,
Manchester United 36.
But yet, I have born bank a kanga cry, bomb by say, and will be improving. But when you saw the air, I'm on it, yeah. Now, Oberstatia, Tatia, said, yeah, Bonivia, and I see a new winter. Then, after the game, he went on to say, I came here to be the man of Masa. What are you talking about? And dear Ben Kwan, young who be that woman. Yen way in our monkey and unto one. Now, dear fire woman in our parking so. Nasty, I see, you know, about Kakanga. Now, for the woman echo about the cooking person say, yeah, woman, a problem. No.
Are there two Ghanaian players and Kada Yado Moko World Cup no Emubienu Eddie Kane Predator Abranta the Dinadi Salus Muhammad no credit sir Abranta no we are now yetin say Ebia Obebo World Cup ni bidia Makana Anna Afe Kudus Muhammad de two Muhammads Kwabna reporter Mensaka say Nyamia Fafia anya de say betime anyo mu nyina enso World Cup eda yako akobon wo USA no ya reporter eba e oduma de so na no pe no make kire kakra edema na Nyamia anim nie abrante we dia reporter men say ka say yeso ko Barca wo mani age pa adentina Barcelona fo ani age o so samaka ne interested na was helpra na yeso mani judge them enya sam ko to akra akwai ohunto kakra bi awunya ya oba abebepe ana yeso obekate Hans Flick say opese what test go post ne hade na game ananka esa we say section na start ana chama beji go post in the day or 3 ma wabna we sepra na is that the Barca for the we many tesejan there we mun sabna ya na yesre crack keke say na da Barca fan kasa na the official statement head ba what say we pra enti o ma kan to say omna Spain na or the doctors for no emna mesia na o head the stand of the injury ada say be take 2 months and say bia 3 days bi o ma hude wa ade dey sit 2 year Barcelona fan and pato maka ni tesejan wa sempre and your reporter men seka e wotuma de so na no pay make kire edema na Lionel Messi granting interview na kwabna answer Messi I one of the few players born no minimum boye be kabu bien ho oto no kabu bien ho o tieska and ko fa Lionel Messi player as so one no nim pompempe ya kase under the 21st century and I say in the 21st century kwabna player bien who nim bobo any challenge in the Messi me kan say say he ka Ballon d'Or on what to do kwabna Ballon d'Or so ye the player wonim bo de bo and as so ye ka player bia wonim bo ne bo pa and the Messi but ka bu bia to no da be si ne here ya kase am say onya we wa so refi kwabna baba so na no sa and the Barcelona for Antonio, and obey training and Jabasa, a man a contract and Casa, and no Bob Barcelona or Bob Barca and Casariano. Edu baby and Kabian say Omotono no ano mutado kwan say omitim ne muayema enti omagya munti ka bu bia opebia otimi ko ana cheso odwane PhD ntenra o grant interview no na training besides wo board no nim ni bopa but obi anto da adentia eno say edokwe na obi anto da the create say ono baba so na no sa at the age of 11 any 12 years dey kwabna team be ne beton team bia ntimi ana cheso obo baso na the whole time na Barca na oboye ana Barca so ankwanko wie yie mpatoti o Lionel Messi nkobo na mekan o wase baso na ankwanko wie ni yie abna obi ka se ekoye de ye ya na tese enwie peye sa na Lionel Messi pese o kire wase Barcelona na ekoye de ye atese niema so esiye atese obi free ho ekoye enuti ana ema ene obi aheda ento no esanse okọ PhD ni so ne contract no endie and the contract na ndie no anoko Major League Soccer and Major League Soccer so man to no amfa free PhD ntem ana PhD so anto no amfa na free Barcelona nsem no Lionel Messi aye one footballer onim bobo ye pa be club bi enu ha oto no enom aye reporter another Lionel Messi ankasa confirm ya anopa ye kete dia mana as a trofo bizarre yes won timrofo ano se me wana se timrofo maza oba kuko mi kabrofo me kan papa and the bizarre say how far na the bro friend no say the fast you know so on the bro no or can bet yes but to the be ya no ankasa feel very embarrassed entino on tanka enti say e ba say bia odin komo okuko mu dia ebi obetimi no akabrofo beta was say ba interview dia ya den on kabrofo da enti le Messi no enkoba kakra ne Messi adi my odwumade so na no pe ya ka che kakra adi amana was so no pe wine pa ya mbo ayi ne de ntoa no was ntoa no papa pa na one ne ntoa na papa no o pe dia spirit wom was anu na akwan be se ekoyo na was ekoyo enti bato le Messi say yanka emo bianta se eba no wan ya ope wan pa but ono ope dia spirit wom na ya hit fast eno ya no adale no Messi interview o grant ya na no pe ya ka tire dia mana and central ni business obi a ope spirit wine dia se wo no ade se wo fani pa enya hwe wu ni pa kra enya de so be fini pa no so no asasi so se okenkan 1 2 3 up to 10 na say your mom very emotional personally o mo emotional international pa kwabra onye so se ebi ade so desire kan wansa na wani kan na so obeka free one pa na de akode a ona ye no ma so no otimi TV no su ani ebisa se na papa pay mu sa de obesi de ahwe movie ana so obehwe TV no wasu no so answer movies na aya directions no ana se settings ne ya dia aya real event eni ma esi ana omde aya movies no se kwabna we wu sa real ade na stories na omde aya movie na kwabna so ye very emotional te akira na tese ni so enso e promise eno ada enom aya le na mese ni interview grant na na no pe no make a chire kakra e dia ma eno ada Algeria for so chi DR Congo na omu game no in fact omu kwa extra time na tese omunya go back e ma ne ma so ye kama na de e ma Algeria man no ento omu quarter final no omanya Roma tese omu DR Congo enso e from eno ada e ya de se eja fai eduma no ye ne bruta kwabra eno ada the elephant of La Côte d'Ivoire omu ti Burkina Faso for edu omu agro bruta entra mi ensa no omu de ma Burkina Faso wabra omu suro antimante and he said the Africans for na sase omu keka omu minim se bia womo ebesanti de so mo na so de na eno so etima e kama e ho na sisi e ka players afko imo womo goals involvement player Odin kan Ademola Lookman essence 3 solid goals no was and assist 97 goals and assist and Brant the goals involvement no player tosumi no Victor Osimhen asana Brahim Diasaba na wenya Sadio Mane na fe wenya Brantani tin enso di Lille Foster and timpato ma madani e screen so no e YouTube no mbewu de we aniama ni nyina enso STS no amayo ma qualify ekokota final no ubenya Morocco no wenya Algeria na wenya Nigeria na wenya Africos ubenya Egypt no wenya Mali na wenya Senegal no wenya Cameroon wabna we kitwa bia ni mu we de o mayo ye pa we and your friend no air quarter final pa esanse team bia ye hit and team antenna to no and so team abana yahudewa and man so esi kona bibia so team akona nim ye na we de we no so esi akwa se don kwa da set dada atese no so ekona nim man no etima come team Mali and Senegal and so be born no ye Friday and starting off Cameroon and so ni Morocco game no and so etima trend na ya ba benya Algeria and Nigeria ni anya Egypt ni Africos na tasa no Saturday matches e betwa na enano peno yade so adi down after 2026 and answer 2025-2026 season no ehun komo anso ni ma men ko Chelsea na men ko din komo kakra ko na sa ye coach no Liam aye Rosina afina ya ba be mana kwaba na he matches ye de mana kwaba mpato monda ni o screens no so we na matches no eno e FM uwia kwabena bo fama me bo ba kono dabi mimpewe bo ba kono fama me ba kono
Nhyira FM 104.5 and we are den
enti dia toato no eho da biya no we are den ankasa e Charles Boboko no na ene against Fulham kwabena matisa aka etire no but na reporter men say kan say obetene chire ana awesa Fulham game no ene day na wan say Mark Fulham na wono ana ono behwe na ene game no yetima abo na mom no best start from the FA Cup against Charlton Athletic ono best start the FA na EFL game against Arsenal na wababo Brentford enom enso ye EFL na fe wababo Champions League game against Air Pafos anu de bia ba emra de amaye kwabro besa bo Crystal Palace na wababo bo Air Napoli na wabo West Ham United no wasambo Arsenal no wababo Wolves na wabo Air team and game adi Air Leeds United and to the first 10 matches at the Liam Regina and at Chelsea na no pay no yade aba e was squeeze no so na say no ada Chelsea for say the enti omde adwuma na edema Ada Rosia say kwabna omuso mu hwani din ne ball no ne playing style similar to Enzo Maresca but just any dia no smooth transition and as transition and at say open ade ema ne squad after so mu tell say honest say wo mu possessing base control team and at say omu so no nya final kwabna ya ba be bo game a ase mu je ba ya ne ade and omu so omu pro team so starting the game at defensive no a very solid kopim see ebepon na omuso mo he Enzo Maresca de na ase yes start here echo ye kaka team bia timi he entem ansa na Chelsea ni aba no hom so kwabna mo Chelsea pay we die ene sa na ono ne tem pay for no kwabna we de ene supporters de ka yesre ma Daniel mama matwi aboso pay for no eka supporters de Enzo Maresca de ne penasem pa but aja Enzo so ntimi nya adwuma ne biem ti no sisi no openya ne tin ade Rosine ana ye de support no enso ade man ntina no reporter eba dwuma de so Antoine Semenyo report ne yesa tina no be ne medicals no ade ama team and dinner de Manchester City and then you never catch us we born the game ni area eno no ayan de say no aye bem of player biem sisi no ono Eko City eno da City for them we mu dim come say Antoine Semenyo man na wie yes and then documents exchange no eba so and na omo sensan and krata na club to club but etina nkasa ana Antoine Semenyo the pen basic people so assign Adiama City essence etina ana Americans na so eba so ade report efi Antoine Semenyo akate ade eba na yebisa Pep Guardiola say this January City Basin say na ado teso transfer market ne de omugu so wo mewu de we ne ma besi akọ omu hia creativities and so e team no mo omu hia solutions and so we team nto ombe kwan a transfer no so be fa so akọ ade yebisa say okay Manola Kanti ana fe Victor Ruiz mo de mante no ado baba kana na teso Victor Ruiz ana fe Manola Kanti de and now there's some baba can reporter mensa ekam dwuma de so na no pe no eka wonsam kakra edi edawo na Gary O'Neill kwabna reporter mensa ka say enra ana Chelsea for your team na was France no Strasbourg wamuso and Gary O'Neill so ewie and wamuso and omu coach from the Premier League Gary O'Neill corner wakwa ye dwuma kama and so edi ama Strasbourg no and so Lemro Gignon no eba Chelsea no coach wakwa replace no and na no pe make kire kakra edi ama dwuma de so na mamenko Ten Hag na Manchester United etese dwuma no bibia e kama adama Ola Ghana Churchill ansa akakitwa bi na wamuso awie bibia de ude di kama Ola Ghana Churchill manya ko la de mami yola preko ansa na masa akometi na makwa kodin koma reporter mensaka se amra and Manchester United obedi nkomani ye pa ama yesola Ghana Churchill and so edi to me so baba ye caretaker coach no edi ama Manchester United intino akasa omo so document no omo so ebesin sign afi wa fly na waba Manchester Crodem wona eja wanya sign contract no edi Manchester United and a reporter Ola Ghana Churchill efina kate edi aba beta Ten Hag de enkoba mensaka say FC20 omo enso afa say the new technical director ataso kwakoye adwuma no edi amamunti omo tezo pay no TV atina otete ma adwuma no nim beta jeso de adwuma no mana no mo se de huzu yedino enya fi no mba be do head coach kwa na man technical director we say technical director so adwuma de edu bi na Manchester de ma Rafranik no so ne Rafranik na mo de adwuma no ma na say so mienu and this time there you say technical director role na ye de ama no FC20 and a reporter free Ten Hag akate edi eba dwuma so na anopay meko name on the site wa name on Instagram what I say he said the dwuma ni nyina sie was it dream come true na dream come true na dia na ha was so private jet ne born 46 million US dollars but any a private jet no and ti mo ama train was Chris no so no me pato mo be hu dia esum esi etia ana afi wo helicopter at say 9 million US dollars and so I say at and so kama ana afi there's a Batmobile replica at say and so ja mesamin friend moto samin friend do kwabra no so 2 million and abranta say yankabo bi anta say is there the dwumani nyina si bibia ye de e de amane nti wo se ne fie ho say na ho so esi etia and team no and so dia efi ne makate e de eba e odwumadi so bada isa ya so the top 7 major league say or Europa with the Portugal so back ho kwabena reporter men say kan say teams are unbeaten record as at now we mugu su kremo we benya FC Porto na wenya Benfica na wenya Bayern Munich boboko no say pass said there kwabena unbeaten record ade say no so e club at say this season so na we mugu so mo rane ane manyina ekoye edi momo enso e we league no na no pe no make it edi amo another team and the Juve where the Juve fire di o say pa Juve ampa o man kwanko bo drop against Sassuolo omo aye adwumani ye pa ntena miensa ana wamunso aboya tese niaman su koye edimomo na komo bobo ko ses Fabregas kwamna Fabregas no omuwe ni yo ansa top 4 no wabam sisia no okwa terence re no ada omuchi pisa apom ntena miensa enti ses Fabregas aba betoso 9 ewo league ni mum ewo abepato Italy team a lead no Inter wo 39 points ana AC Milan toso mi no wo 38 points Napoli atoso miensa wano ewo 37 points and after Como atoso 9 wano ewo 33 points and yaba be tufi wano so 33 points watoso enum ho insia ye AS Roma and tim anonso ye nkoma kakwa so eba ewo dwumade so na no pe no ye kretire kakra na di ama wanchehia wodo so ma me nkwatire na me nkodwiri kakra emfa ma na ye wedewa enema ensom asi eko reporter mensa eka ya say sisi akwabena one player wonu so ne wunsam na aye deja pa no aye Mageyi na Oliver Glass na no ada grantee interview ase wonu wonimsa abante de Mageyi nyame anim ne offer bi ba na so a humntimi hodu abrante no kwa ne so obeko beta yesa no ada Pep Guardiola so ni nkomodi a wodi na amesa amanfo ya ade atum se amese Mageyi ombenya fa abrante no esanse etire ho Jesco Vadro epra eno a reporter mensa eka yesa abrante de John Stone yese afena John Stone so no eba back nti eno enu su free city akate edi Ebent Oliver Glasner asian kamo biante se Mageyi de offer bia ba na so a abaye din pass abrantere bia omuso no mana trente eno ye reporter mensa eka odumade so na no pe no ede ho kasam kakra ensum edi etamwo odumade so reporter mensa eka se Dallin Fletcher report eta se woni Ruben Amorim enso edin komo asana tese Amorim so no eba be konti wanum no enso head wa enema so betimi esi akọ nema kakra ese Manchester United enso ya na tese enema so koye edemo manum aye reporter abranta de tini enso edi aye Dallin Fletcher efina kate edi eba na yesi Dallin Fletcher ansa no be di adwuma no yesi Alex Ferguson ho ekobisa ansa aja Ferguson se odi esi ade sabio wa Manchester bosum bibia ni na ya ma wakati a na ya impato mitimi koje wo ma me blessing dia makwa koje yes no ada or the blessing no some edema oyo pay no enti ono so benya ante na wakwa akoye adwuma ne kama ade aba Manchester United and a reporter eba ewodumande so na no pe no ede ho sam kakra enso ade da osinji swunda reporter mensa eka ese amanfo kika se ebia na chacha brante no etimi akwa ne ade beda wase yanka mo bia nte se bechik salboboko no ede manyina aya kama ede ma na quote ne din ade surgeon aduma no ne ye nani jiwuye pa ento obekọ so atase na fe wade enso pe na ye aduma na ne ma so atima ko ye no ye reporter eba odumade so na no pe no ede ho nsam kakra ede etanwo awaye sisia wodo nyina so na reporter mensa eka say ise okoto se boboko na yeso panya ne tin ede Mark Effelman Mark Effelan rada wani players ni nyina din komo amakwabna wani players na kasa aka to mse masa adwuma no de aka tire ni o aka one game pe wow ya se me ano beka mamu mani mazu na dan cha goma bia do metimi kochi ba ko no ma ya de minti we no muhia na munya adwuma no kama enso emfa minti no yesi openi Chelsea players no edin komate so muhe amane manyina enso atima koye na yesi Chelsea Fortress Liam Rezino adwuma no omedi amano no kwabna Premier League top 4 no Chelsea top 4 no muguswa ɛyɛ adwuma no na ɛyɛ kama UEFA Champions League no sɛnea na ɔmde ama Ancho Maresca no the same thing ana ta so ɔmna mɛtoa so na ɛgya ɔnyɛ adwuma no kama ɛnso ɛmfa ɛmɔma no yɛ reporter mensa ɛka ɛwɔ dwumadi so ɛna anɔpɛ no meka tire ɛde ama na ɛno ada ana officially Ancho Maresca ɛnso ade nsɛm ɛde ba abɔnten ɛba bɛka sɛ ampa ɔbɔ players no nyinaa ba so takrika team no nyinaa ɔdɔ mu nyinaa sɛ ampa Chelsea team no players no nyinaa wɔbɔ ma ba so adwuma no wɔmatumi ayɛ kama ɛnso ɛde ama ɔmo wɔabrɛ ne no ɔmo nso ɛtumi aboa ma kyɛ sɛ na adwuma no ɔbɛyɛ no nyinaa no wɔsɛ ne ahwɛ kɔ ɔbɛfa Chelsea no ɔbɛfa Chelsea no ɔmobɔ Conference League wɔaba bɛfa Chelsea ɛde wɔma de FIFA Club World Cup wɔde Chelsea ade Conference League wɔde Chelsea ade UEFA Champions League ɔmanya qualification atɛ sɛ Chelsea egu so wɔ top 4 mu wɔsɛ ne n'ani gye sɛm yie paa because ɔbɛfa Chelsea no baabi a wɔde Chelsea edu yɛ no ento ɔda supporters ni nyinaa sɛ ɔmo nso etimi bɔɛ ama nneɛma yɛ kama ɛdema na no yɛ reporter mensa ɛka Matthew Guendouzi ɛnkyɛn no ɛkyɛ sɛ wɔn nso ne transfer no bibia agreement no totally ɛnya rete 30 million euros ɛne yɛ package a wɔn nso ɛde to abrante no from SSC Lazio na afefana bate wɔtumi akɔ akɔsi aka no ɛde ama no yɛ reporter mensa ɛka ɛwɔ ɛyɛ nsesa wodo so ɛna no pɛ no meka tire ɛde ama ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie so nti deɛ teɛ na no update no deɛ hia nyinaa no ana wɔn nsa atimi aka no sɛ bibi wɔ hɔ bi a ebi akwabena wo hia mu update asɛ na no ada mebisa wo na wo de ba na kyɛ sɛ ankaja market kakra ɛdama na one player no so ne contract dodoa na ɛhwɛ anim ɛyɛ abrante a ne deɛ de Diet Upamecano kwabena answer ɔyɛ one of the defenders Diet Upamecano Nicolas Struck-Tabet ana Magei ɛyɛ defenders clubs no promo pa na reporter mensa ka sɛ wɔno nso ne deɛ ne deɛ sisia no ɛnya deɛ sɛ akwanim bia team bia enya ɛma no da me ba bɛka to sɛ Kobe Menu enya deɛ sɛ Abrante da na adwen sɛ obetumi akɔ ba bia nti yɛse SS Napoli komo mu di aran Kobe Menu no kwabena yɛ hebu ada enko ba bia because Abrante da na adwen sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ Manchester United ne yɛ reporter ɛba ɛwɔ dwumadi so na no pɛ no yɛ kachi enso ɛde ɛdan wɔ now without Casablanca with some Ben Yada on 6-month contract and a teso Omaruchi out to Abrante no and desire Hakim Siachiko Anna Sisiano there say Ben Yada so echo and he said there be brim ha besi there na kotokode has it mini nkrufu ya bokabra intimi omumbu
etiani ni
there be intimi omumbo
in clubs ni no baby
ebeyedin
oh yeah
ebeyedin pa
timiti 20 million a two player
yeah
1 million range
ebeyedin pa
even 500,000
the iron no
Sisi Africa na ose yakwa ni yakobo bi enta so ye be qualify ni abubi
yakobo mo
o de ye nko kan na competition mu nye debate
egu ha den
se yakwa je ni ade dem se age se for now dem se ye ntu adwum na bibia nye kama Kobe Minu so I don't think so obako
yeah
na sa mo rim na ayewusi akwan
okay
za mo rim so ni ho Inti new coach never no meaning say they be fighting for the position.
Sir, that reflects a grant interview. I say a grant interview.
Say they.
Nah, o say.
No matches be no bobo.
Say what about?
No about.
So what benti?
Bobo 2 matches be there we interview assembly.
Now they here. You be saying about Manchester United pressure. I know say pressure and there with him say what that. Manchester pressure there. No Fletcher no yeah. Pressure there Manchester there you know. As a young player across Manchester no. When him say pressure when you feel waba be nyina wieda. Mo ba be say pressure wonti waba obeye adwuma no dia mamunti no manyam coach
anti Rosina nso abedru
waba so ye adwuma ono so ye adwuma
be do
so ye
Premier League no eno mo de bibia be fine
ye de enya adu beta akamo
enche se enche se ni se be ma only take over ebi at the end of the season na enya abotrape
mankasa de
coach bi dina
once I come for
no only no pay adwuma no
yeah eno cry your friends oh a chance with the ana say Sanko fan aha
osan ko fa inchi
yes sembo no am say ye de maamo Manchester for mo ne sanko fa de
na se mo muntumi bi
waya
Frank onko ma be
Lampard pe eno am
nti mu de mo ye enu abi de
sanko fa ne de mo ya de papa
mo pam ko zie ya pam ye de
ya de papa sanko fa de mo ya de nti do
okay na
yeah
Abrante Kudus Mohammed issue no
yeah
I'm say utie Thomas Frank I'm say ni engine na ya sales kakra because to the extent so obeka say e bi krom beto player there I'm say Abrante no me bomb person ko easier because already no yeah Lucy this guy Salisu
Mohammed
bia na enya no for the World Cup
yeah
this yes I could Lucy yes star boy World Cup na so betimi ahye nti ye bomb person say Kudus Mohammed injury no anko ye bibi gidigidi bia na ebetimi anya Abrante na mo no so no a journey a team especially with the World Cup Ghana ye be kwakobo awo US, Canada and then Mexico no. All right. You judge me the so Shaman 425 1036 midweek edition of Nhyira the guitar pass was so betimi the message no ba na ye din komo ye be shen komo twetwe no ade afri ayamane na afi ya bewie dwumadie no awo eyefie makachos AFCON Ghana and Kobe dia but AFCON mu ye de papa in fact enran ye wie round 16 no as I say the quarter final stage is set na oboni be say so officials na a mouth watering in fact games in a very tantalizing na the tennis Mali Bobo Senegal nyame adom on Friday 4 p.m. na nyumre 7 p.m. na nya Cameroon amonso ehosi eye omeye from se Morocco omona adwumadie no omohwe no matutu bibia kama na de che Saturday na yenya Algeria and then Nigeria what a match and so ebetimi abaso amobo no wie anwumre no nan no na no nso anwumre no yenya Egypt and so and the defending champions Ivory Coast inti quarter finals no bibia aye seta games no so no she papa nanumu ena diako bites etiefo Makacho said this year 2026 bitters and a diako edna ye nyina no ye no na for the tennis bema titiru bema bia edwan na ode oyere kra na wa complain di ama of family say na zanso on paso agudie no abafoma ode tribunal so tribunal na we ne ye de ye ankase nu brain hon helps ni wom into num hatu sade na agim ye duro ebebo ama wo so no bibia aye kama enti diako bitters no me pacho bema bia tobi na onso na bibia nya kama da de tie de de tennis nyame adom final na ebekoso Morocco no ya be se de Ghanaian se free Ghana ha na ewum se anko bo bi de abato nso betu free Ghana ha na akwakohwe final ni bi Morocco we yesa wo TV a cho to stadium mo na onso timi akwakohwe bi de obeya ne se o de diako bitters no so eso onya ne bottles no na esa wo so nyame adom raffle na ebekoso no ye draw ni wie na nya bodi say Kim we no as far as normal na afa kanina from Ghana ayo visa player ode be ko okwa hotel be de duane abedi na no diakofo na afa kanina enti e matter of some so to bi so no nya bottles no kama na esa won so nyame adom ne raffle no ne bodi a na esa won so ko na AFCON air final no 2025 also ko Morocco da akwa dwumadi no enso ebi ha hon sam no edna betimi diamantiana so why fast na watimi atobi kama pa Alaska Star Enterprise say me patro 2026 we dey CC demo mesrawo be me bia 2026 we obi awura demo amahonya kono mahonya fem honya hwam so insanse o diffuses wo sanso eya yewo eya mabushi ta hodo blank curtains material curtains open sofa cover nom best alarms me patro YouTubers social media no so mudi abro honi na no me patro ring light no nya ba bia na etobi me ka no kra kire ring light no your baby on man your client you sham but enye papa ye the original one broni sa no ene akofa dia ba Ghana on sabetimi enso akabi decorative watches and flowers in fact bibia this is office ene ayo dem ho ne de mano enye Alaska Star Enterprise quality no was ne bo no enso da form bokwa ebetimi abo ye pa ye Kumasi adum me pa cha wo so premises anoche plaza edanima boss of boda and I will enkrafo monko aye to do opposite MTT the office no honso ye ho me ba cha number no aye 0256 330075 Alaska Star Enterprise number no fesisi na unsu no mun kodiga na esese wo dem ma ho enye kama pa me patro ye ko Uniat Practical Institute da ho ne chere computer so computer de ne upo wiase no yese ye nyina it global world ni nyina computer ntie o ene ti ne so unim computer wa hwe awaso be hye pa ene se he kanena ne ekoji store na odo niema kogunwa display ni ade ene ni nyina ye decide dwane nyina o media na se computer unim obede na eja sa tricks nyina no so no watimi aye bi computer de etiefo ehu hia pa ene adesua no asua bia but computer na ase ho no nteke box no me pa cha de ko Uniat ye wo aye achechefo papa bi on be kire wade na courses bit is data analytics, online business and e-commerce, software engineering, computer hardware and mobile phone technician, also network and cyber security engineering. Any courses be kahwa ode maybe my number be fra course I want kasa person koye or computing no na onso wetimi and omadi nkomo no na okwa ode kama pa na school no the manager ho say ye design in such a way say de obrani city bia no obetimi akono akwa de regular awo ho weekends obi ho oso we kajo me kwa adwumanti weekends na menya time weekends obetumi akwa enyimra nso na abenya time eno nso no akonya eda ho na distance class ni nyina no ye bie ede atuma nso betumi abana oba abesua de no kama pa me pacho Kumasi sisan so bus stop na no asi no friend number 0555 message to be 0555 383848 Uniat Practical Institute and number and no sorry bia me pacho nei osori no azon zo honam yomre so adwuma kra wo kona de kakra ade ama wo kwa adwuma kra wasre kwan se opese san ekofie pacho rush energy drink ode also na so hu se brand wo mu aso hu no anum bi wabu bi kama na bibia kama vitamins wo ginseng wo caffeine enso ma ho be den na da mu ni na wotimi aya adwuma me pacho omre adwaba fo a titiri mu kon long journey no me pacho mu nyina na mo to rush energy drink na mo nom na bibia enye kama emfa emamo abroche fo no so no me pacho abogafo mo nkomo na se se yedru so aye ba bedie no me pacho boga bia wutie me na no pay na opesa odi sika free abrochire eba Ghana pa chawa isi tap they very very simple and also be download the app no wo phone so o download ya so ni asa atwade ebi obetumi anya $10 obetumi anya €5 ana £5 din na no aye tap edna yede ema so o download the app no keke na o dia send sika no aye achede a yenso no yede ema wakwa ba na bibia no aye kama pa enso etimi ede ama yade ya mpacho 2026 enfa yade start honam ya o sorry o tumi se niam nkoyi kura honam nyina etutu sa o da ho a me pacho bia o ma me bi papa bi monkoto adua to ne din cancer misha ema no na omobobi so onom ya pains ni nyina away ebekọ ama ono nso ne ho atimi atono kama pa se na medican aka chemedo na watakwa ena nyame adom eni ne din koma odibi aba aye Kumasi na Kumasi no ko atonsu market a hono odi adro ni bi akọ sese nso no ko ba bi atonton no ni bi a o se ope cancer misha de etu eye pains ase no na wafre eye number me pacho 0244 871 862 cancer misha no to be anom kama pa Alicia Dekode makacho se eye washroom on and so kona akototo ho niama biti se WCC okwa WCC bi wesu wa kra no obi sa se na we na de ba de so WC de so ano efe papa so enti washroom ho no ma honya kono ma honya fe man facelift na bibia no enye kama no obi awura ha nani age ayo washroom ti uye fiewura na wutie me plumbers amutie me ebi kura ko hindan no percent one kasa usese ayo washroom ha with WC no your 550 650 750 and 850 ni dina no ebo ne da fom boko and afi eba no PPR air pipes na and so ye di bi e aba fittings so ho and na ayinia ni dina no ayade a Alisa Deco yakofa ni dina bi e aba me pa chaw ye wo Kumasi Edum abinchi hona ye ne Star Oil and na aye opposite and now the other phone number 0558 063 836 Alisa Deco a number and so I don't know. I'm automobile there. My car said 2026 me patcha o kana either than the fabra. Yaba some na ya brand TBM so. Yaba kana ya fe na esi kwanso obi anso no. I say yes kano and menyam enso timi abempa. Ebia na o kano and the color no so say afedi amara kano ayetan. Emu nyina tutututu a ode bra. Ye be line kan mu kama e dia ma wo ye wi ane body works no ye dia kwehwe ovinim ne spray kama etimi e dia ma pa cha wo ye ka ona ana o ye car dealer ana wutie me o kaka za di fabruchi ba asren car o de fi port na fabrian ye ne be sesi kan kama ye wi a ye gu ho so ye ovi no me si the whole Ghana ye nkwa ne ye wo European standard bonin sano pa ne ye be say o Ghana how do kan kwa won say yes can it pay free of you na epia bontia jim say dia o kan no edemonyam abem papa 10% discount ni entwem erania etifa o kan ko na insisi o kan mfama 0244 465764 na mono mo eni komodi etwa to kra no na yen started discussions no mamo aye Franco Trading Enterprise mobile phones electronics aye gadgets ahodo so na afei eba ne niam pia ni dina no Franco akwa fa bi diaba na phones no so nya ba bia na eto phone me ka no kra kire wo ye oba bi wono man ne obekọ no phones no fefe kama nenso to a ekira sam no acha efi 2 months 3 months e de kọ na phones na hyase ha we san say enye original me pa cho iPhone 17 tie iPhone 17 enye ba bia na eto no aha tu kono obi ka cho iPhone 17 go a shan box ye open original one na ko Franco Trading Enterprise Nokia Samsung open smart TV open air condition open chest freezers washing machine microwave blender generator me patcho CCTV camera so you say akonfo no omha adwe kakra edinti no enekra de nimdia no akosura to the sense cameras no de bubo fie enu adwuma ma na ya solid ama ofo no enti ba bia nam bia eno so switch e bia ofie obo so ofie ho ni na view no eda eye ofo no so enti dia koso bia in case bia obi kran so gwa ofie ho na okopo bibia bia anu an so ba alert air police na o akakoti ni na no Franco akofa bi ede aba on sabetimi akabi Kumasi Edum okọ edaba jewelry ho na aye be omo pa na afi Melcom honso ye ho kofo clinic honso ayade a ye wo ho na new kedetia honso ayade a Franco Trading Enterprise yo aya no afren awo homan so 0245 316969 Franco Trading Enterprise omo ani afufo pika na yatena se a ye the midweek edition abinchina the guitar pass wa dwumade no atifo yetin konwama ye de emamo ye hye nkomo twetwe na se ade free amanene na afi ye de free sam no so aba house folk at the kata ade ababonten am assistant coach and neighbor boy na sam no Abdullah Ghazali house folk at the kata ade ababonten yakoba ye bedi sa enkomo no asante kro so na no ka kire mo se omo ma branch friend se Joseph Ablo omo apart ways na branch no the reps at the kata ababonten omo say a defamation na a defamation without evidence as a kotokofo a kwanya omo fa so pama branch no any nchiremu omo de ma public no sabi ade no evidence bi ani ho omo kan tra ɛna ade agu ɛyɛ abrante no nso afin ɛno nti ɔmo nso de krataa de aba abɔnten of course ɛno nso no yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛberɛ a yɛbɛfi a ne nyinaa no ɛda ɛyɛ pono so a yɛbɛdi saa nkɔmmɔ no ɛwɔ dwumadie no so ɛdi join live ɛwɔ YouTube Nhyira TV na ɛfa message no bra asese deɛ I'm so call Europe a Chelsea Manchester United so ɔmo na dominate because ɔmo na ɔmo ni coach Chelsea apam Enzo Maresca ɔkɔ ɔmo kran deɛ Enzo na ne gya adwuma no ɔse interference ne nipa bi sabotage no nti adwuma no ɔtoɔ so enye nti ɔde dwumadie no ade to hɔ ɛna Chelsea fo agya no kwan kama pa make us say Liam Rosenier ɔno nso no ɛna Chelsea ɛde dwumadie no ɛde ama no ne Chelsea game on bobo against Fulham no yeso open be stadium ho Kevin Cottage no akɔ game no ansa na later no ɔno nso atimi atake over na wɔbɔ adwuma no ɛde ama ɛyɛ Chelsea Manchester United nso no sɛ de di kan kyerɛ mu no Fletcher nso ɔmo de dwumadie no ɛma no so ɔmo 2 matches bi na ebia Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ɛmɛ dwumadie no till the end of the season na afei Manchester United nhwɛ na ɔmo mpɛ a substantive air coach ɔno nso ba bɛdi dwumadie no ɛde ama ɛyɛ Manchester United but yɛso ole no ɔbɛyɛ caretaker deɛ but asa wotie ɔpani no a ne nkɔmmɔdeɛ no ɔne mpanimfoɔ no die no ɔse after dwumadie no ɔpɛ so ɔbɛbɔ adwuma paa na nka ɔmotumi name no as the new head coach ɛde ma Manchester United nti saa nkɔmmɔ no nyinaa no ha yɛbɛsa di nkɔmmɔ no neama m latest update sesei sɛ ne ho nsɛm no ɛnso ɛsi ɛkɔ no afei kudus mu abɛde nso no said they can catch him na Brent no wakakupra ama esini pra no so no enya asem kutokra eno so ahonsam awa Afcon so no se say yewura eye quarter final nyame adom on Friday na ehya ase na games na emu de pa no hye Mali bebo Senegal na Cameroon so obo eye Morocco Saturday no ade akya yebenya Algeria obo Nigeria na afei na nyumra no so no Egypt so no abu defending champions Ivory Coast and result no send Korea extra time and Algeria etwa dia Congo ekaba ko mo entimi ante na in fact enra abrante one bisa ka nyamye no mgreni abrante disappoint me kakra disappoint me ba because go na abrante ni say there in fact untimi 40 eye goalkeeper and untimi 40 obi because baby ogina ya obobo no de to atenum no na shana so go no eshabat one be say akabu the man brand no enya da eye space a otumi ko bobo no e de to atentu Algeria dia Congo efrim ebra na ombo wie no so no defending champions eye Ivory Coast enso twa Burkina Faso e kamenza enam say Burkina Faso no man da mom yi enti omotete mom pa ahonsem no enso eno no nti ninina no eye nkoma ye bedi abo eye dwumadie no so Nhyira 104.5 FM but before no ma yeni apomide ho nkomo kakra na yewia nya kwan so ho na ye interrupt biem na afei yetimi awurama I discuss no edi amam ye ne aye cement vital herbal mixture and capsules edra to ni din agan ye no mo edi nkomo kakra na yewia abedafo be come na start discuss no Etimi edi amamo Obapa good morning
Ricardo good morning
na bibia boko de
nyame adom bibia ebo compacha na monso e
nyame adom
nyame
gusu ehtai
afishia panso
afin comment afisa abri na bibia ye na gan no obi enum bi
amen
no bia ho atono
amen
kenkan be ma osisi ya to bi na no
beda see ma me fa encha stronko any afishia pancha emfree eye Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture any eye capsules and pre natural powder ni nyina eye dupa eduwa waso a eye Pemside group of company aye Dr. CEO Dr. James Amoa Edano me fa chia no efri ho emfa embro doc se me mo afishia pa de mu den pa ya sabe bio eye gaina Christmas no ye breki ye yakwa akodi agum yaba wose nipadua no yesiesie nipadua no na yeyaw bia ede free nipadua nim na tumi aboa ma yenso yatiapo eno nti na doc adwe ho agan no ogusua abone ma ode nubina ene hahama agum a yebenom ama tutitiriw sisi yade ase ede free ye nipadua no emu na emema ne titiriw mo na yede mo ebefrase onim se be ma se sisi ya wo ya emu ama mema ye kra entumi engina brane sisi no de bia meka cho say eno na ye wo nipadua ne center bolt enti se sisi no nya me pa cho o mema ye be kofom utumi mo adwuma de bia wo de sam ebe yi ho no eno nti na gan no wo ho no okwa wo se water cements vital herbal mixture any capsules so waje pre natural powder eno so aye prekese powder wa so doctor aye ede aka ye products no ho ono no meba boa sisi ade afri ho no na bema esan esiesio ama osisi no amaman ni kro no ewom ni nyina enam so ama o mema ye ncp ncita no ni nyina water cements vital herbal mixture any capsules agan ni bina wono ma ebe boa ama bema o mema sam no akonkan ko gya brotherhood ni nyina na mu a akoma o ma ye proud na wo so wa mani gie atena efie ho na sisi yade no enya begina ni padua ni mu a etumi tira na afi obohu na wo to asentini no de fensa o sciatica nerve no obetena eja wankasa ewom otena se na wo sori a na ye asem obi ntumi na omunimu ni ansa na wada obi da hokro na wo sori no na ho na etwe no na ye asem ni nyina auto cements vital herbal mixture any capsules na je pre natural powder no ebi ede ka ho ebesiesio ama o sciatica ni nyina eto ase ede afri ho ede ama de bia ka cho se de wo be ya ne se wo to adro ni bia na wa frɛ ya o chacha wo ha ni mo ede kire ya ne enso ya kire kwan ya be fa so be no maduro no a ebe boa ayiyaw no ede afri ni padua ni numbers no 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 and as 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 when you say isisi yade no etimi kwa na afa nipadua no wa ka sawtesa ho namdua no eya obasabasa eto da na wona nso no emu ya wo ya na waposo nyina eya wo ya ni nyina auto cements vital herbal mixture any capsules agan na ebebo asisi onipadua no ebeyi ya obia afrim ama wo so ho etumi ato auto agan no na afa wo je pre natural powder ni bi enso ede eka ho eno sorry eya nubina ene hahama ya kase ni mprekese sade mprekesa akasa udigu nsuo mu kra na wonoma esiesie ni padua eyedidu akasa enu ti na doctor adwe ho a prekese no so wa je ne powdered form ede agu adiem ede ama woto atrihyem anopa wo sabi digu nsuo de mu a na wadi kan enome no ubetima sanso ede afra aduane na wadi ebeboa akwakoyi efi bia wodi paduanim enso ede afri ho ede ama o mese agan no a ena yesan aka ho asem ede atro onu agan no o de capsules no enso ne banom to paye no na afa wodi e prekasa powder no enso ede epiano mema ne titiriw ebeboa eisisiade ede afri ho ama o mema sam no a de bia ya na eda fom timotumi mo adwuma no eno so be fri ho ama ho ato be ma bi ho no so de no eya no wodwonso na mu achemienu akache ne nafofo so mo frɛ na ta papa dan a o baba ba wo ntafo me pa cho me dofo eye yade na aba odwonso twanem ni nyina woto agan ne bi na wono no mo ebeyi ni nyina e de afri ho dwonso no akodwonso age se wo kan sisi so ansa na wadwonso ni nyina de ba na nka bo ne de atwe ni nyina agan no ne adura etu ase e de afri ho e de ama be ma wo so odwonso twa mo yade nyina enso afri ho sisie no e amaman sisie no mu tene a wa akasa obedi adanse sisie ade ni ho a o mema ye no automatically ebejina brane ama wo so atumi abo adwuma ema ne nso so woka ho mema no wo mo yo mo hwadro no mo ba na ma no yesem ohwetwe mo to ase ni nyina wo to agan ne bi oba ebesiesio eya fichiko mama ne hu ni nyina ede afri ho wokwa fichira na wo tiatiamuo na ya asem na yo we ni nyina wo to agan ne bi na wo je pre natural powder no ede eka ho beto ase ama wo so ho etumi ato ema no amoso matenka atekwa from the crowd mo libido no ewo from the friend say low libido ebi de omo nte the crowd ni nyina water Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene capsules agan no na oji e pre-care natural powder ni bi e de ka ho amenuaba ebe bo wa kosiesie ho no ama afi watenka no be ma na akoto agan no ode agan ne ba no a na wo to ase nam say ni je bia atenka ni nyina atekọ no ebe ye ka me be siesie ebe bi stool libido do ama wo so agina wo na so oba obete de ama ni je atena efi oni nyina ne se obeto agan no okwa woji nsuo no ade to paye na waje pre-care natural powder ni bi e de aka ho me so to wie ya freye o freye a oka ho no chere ya mema ne titu brotherhood code bi ho e be sa bi so e de ama your numbers no 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 and I said 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 Monso eya wankasa ewo muni pedua ni mu aya na mo honam duane ya mo basabasa enam so bohu na wo yam ote se ya ewo ho onsa na wona so ase de mdi kan ka kire wo no ote se ni pedua na eya wo ma agan ne de adwuma ya eni se eyi yawo e de efri ni pedua ni mepacho ko to Semens Vital Herbal Mixture any capsules ni bi na waje pre-care natural powder ni bi so e de aka ho be sesie ni pedua ni nyina afri utiri so e kwa ka wona se eya wo ho bia e betu ase ama wo so ho etumi ato na ya pre-care natural powder no eyi free na free ni pedua ni fe se detoxification no ewia se sha akoma no esiesie akoma no ama akoma no ya ubia na se how bia wa akoma no ho bia ebebo eya fri ho ediso akoma no ebo periperi wankasa wote se eya na wakoma no emu ya mepacho oji agan na na de pre-care natural powder ni bi e de account esanso check hormonal imbalances eno etimi e de fertility issues ba afa awafo mote ho na oba ne bema ni nyina awo ma na akoye dadwe ne nkwana na moto agan na eya na maje pre-care natural powder ni bi enso e de account e be check fertility issues ni nyina ama mumienu nyina mo gina mo na so ma bibia ye kama ama afa ubehu no na oba ne bema no magina brane e bedura fisese na mo so manya e ba ne bi esanso eye immune system supporter eno ti won kwamo no ada fom no eya na tama ya de wa hodo atwifa so pressure ne diabetes atwifa wo so no mepacho oto agan na no waje pre-care natural powder ne bi e de aka ho beboa esiesie ni padua no betia po begina brane ama ya de wanyina adwane e de free ni padua ne mepacho ye dro ne ya topete Ghana hafa na nyina e wo ba bia wo de ane so be ko pharmacy shop and asa herbal shop e be wo okwa wo se wo pagan e ne pre-care natural powder no kumasefo nyina Monkotafo New Road Junction ho PF Pharmacy wo ho eduro no waje dudu mu ede agu ho a ope bako obenya ma wo ope dudu mu so a obenya ede ama Colina Herbal wo Ashtown have men so wo Asafo Freddy Mens any Rock Pillar Herbal mo nyina KO eno mo wo magi agan no any pre-care natural powder bebre ede agu ho a wo kwa obenya bi na wato enkran fo nyina Okanshi Drug Lane Repass Venture so kwa obenya agan no any pre-care natural powder ni nyina dudu ene bako na wato Humble Madam so ewo Ashiamai Pena Herbal ewo Cape Coast Jeff Herbal ewo Mankasem Akobam Herbal ewo Koko ena Ja Herbal so ewo go so Ghana hafa na nyina edroni bi wo ho ti wodi a wo be ya na se numbers no ena wo be frɛ ofrɛ ya na ya chọ ba bia ben wo na wo so akwakoje agan ni bi na wonom ama ni paduanim eya wo nyina titiru sisi yade ase etu e de afri ho ama wo so ho etumi ato edro no mane meme nyina ene eno mi to bi jabi oji nsuo no ano age to paye waje pre-care natural powder ni bi enso ede aka ho akasa be frɛ ede adanse e numbers no 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 and I say 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 Semens Vital Herbal Mixture any capsules any pre-care natural powder no and just one agai eto say
okay enti I know ka kutobi so mema ne de I feel many wo ho because mema na o see ye ho dru so ha Ganonuma, be you system flames no. Nancy Yadian, how am I? A drain mount to me, do money in Nano. Etimi every day. Amam said, "You are them." Yen started discussions when they said there are no interruptions. So, na yen share and commotion same free among now said the medical church when they say Chelsea and Manchester United them say untimi and discuss it sports and now football ebra almost uncle funny din awo discussions mo inti abania be this uncommon no just a baffy I said Chelsea now have amateur coaches na Richard Bampo ebe reply no and was say you guys said the same thing when Enzo Maresca was coming it was all just around tennis is that the Chelsea for no I'm a farmer too I'm for big coaches big fishes I'm almost about fa omo clubs and I'm edi dwuma no as a Chelsea the debian grand amateur for no fe no musu dwuma na Chelsea go for mo and them say Richard Bambo abe reply and say oh na say no man go free championship ba mo kan so obi o free championship only experience of Premier League but oba ye na him say FIFA Club World Cup or the Chelsea J Wama Chelsea are slot our Champions League so now they are doing very very well osaje conference in the Edena Liam de Apono the Bediano I'm so omienu na Liam de we de Liam but we de Liam Rosenier in the new Chelsea coach you know nonsam no and yedi amamo appear wusu I say please any update on Mohamed Salisu is he going to the World Cup with Ghana Pamcho Salisu diano the enemy so wanya Asia ono so akoti Asia enti sesia en kasa die news bia emman chese bia ontimi kobo World Cup ni bi ano so obetimi abo enti etwen egusu awa atwen ba de enemy se abantoro wati Asia anterior cruciate ligament ano na brante no enso akoti nti ni nyina na ho nsemo ha yebe di akire ni ayo se kudu susu akopra enti ni nyina ni yegusu a di akire a yes de ho nsem no enso ABC akọ Antoine Semenyo de china no be medicals e de ama Man City na was sign new contract e de ama aye City bobo continue the first Ghanaian no okobo e de ama City will be Antoine Semenyo and so ho nsem ha ni nyina no yebedi awodwumade so ma ho nsem busa se fifi Maresca mpamcho Kofi Maresca waba awutukwan kakra waba nyame adoma ono so ba be kan ho na yedi dwumadie no dia mam se ni din no kra no mesesa no but me person oba na officially menya kra de ni din no dia ma no ochena oba e say Kofi Maresca na me ye fi ho because Maresca ban no na me decide din no ma no say Maresca so ni Chelsea bi amakofa anti Rosie edit na banti say Rosie no beba be kanidi no so me no manamra na ochena no ba me hu za amafo bi say Kofi Maresca no me maintain na mesesa no midi kan kra te home mesesa no ochira no ba officially mesesa di na yetimi edi jumadi no enso edi amamo awontu so betu do message number na atifo yedi eye enkomo no kama pa edi amamo awo eye jumadi no sisi a the Chelsea coach abekwa akotena if I nyon na di team ne bobo match no but we understand so betena eye stadium Kevin Cottage na wahwe Fulham and the Chelsea game no and sana a feature na de kono ono so etimi take over because and the Chelsea abobo game at the atia aye Fulham and away game no and so on some Manchester and so abobo omo kan to Burnley na and so yes Fletcher abobo sa game no we are na fi and so omo disan community na no etimi de phone to so betimi do message no abana yakinkan e diaba and am for class as at the Fifi di ni video but ebi muso me mfre no Fifi Liam me ma kam si bibia betisa o chance bia no ono si di ni betisa say edunre bi me de ejasa mu ni na kan di ho and Enzo Maresca be kata I started with Ogochuku bibre di ade mate obi si me mfre no Fifi Liam edu ha edi no hanti o de amam mprekra ye bedi san community na enso ade amamo awo ho we say Chelsea made their mind that they will appoint coach with the same name of a player Okay. Okay, I understand. Such as Liam Delapo. And Omakofa coach on also the Liam Rosanier. All right. And the Amona Moko me metia minim inti ahonsam no. And so I don't know. Na Abubakar Fali, so why are you guys not on Facebook again? Definitely will come in some churches as you do. Facebook near, but just that there were 1 or 2 issues be trying to rectify. If we are definitely will come back, but now you were YouTube now. I mean some cars when 2025 me kind. But it seems like I'm on for reference to mean sense to be. Me some on say yen na cut to your team say YouTube etepa. Say be YouTube now Facebook as a YouTube at the chain Facebook no. But anya na say na me nim da. Say Facebook no cry to the chain YouTube. Hanti me some say YouTube in chat TV. Almost over head you na bra. Na onso be hebi na bibia anya kama. And so enfamanti Facebook you say you hobby you come back. But see idea. Almost over head you live for the just say oba YouTube in chat TV. Na say onso timi I enjoy ho kama pa da bibia ay kama. Besima ko usu bempa yala. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Na what is saying?
Nyame adom bibia ye boko.
And they am say. Let's start the discussion right now. Yanko.
Manchester United na and here airby and say omo ebeshia Olegon associate either ene anase ochina na omo shia social la and here airby nyina ne say omo beso omo ne kasa say emre bi atwam de obey yebo a club no omo say hia ne mo abiem and that omo pese obeso dwumadi nim till the end of the season na obeso mu a na yebo season wi a man you benya time mre na omo de take omo decision as to coach omo pe na utie enkoma e free inside air bar omo say Manchester be say omo nya samre no because of 2 reasons the edikan omo be so mbe pre omo ho obia ni omo table no sisi ya omo ye so convinced
on is on kofa no
on was ye kofa into omo person be pre omo. Number 2, from now kopim the end of the season there are a lot of situations ebetimi see the edikan coach be say Antonio Areola of Bournemouth say your season where we are the contract be of Bournemouth
you can't free
coach be say Marco Silva of Fulham your season where we are the contract be we of Fulham coach be say Oliver Glasner your season where we are the contract be we of Crystal Palace. Now man who those 3 coaches say o me good coaches say what's na club be mo na club near mid table relatively smaller club na obo adwuma na wadwuma ne so ani a sometimes rich obi o wiase bia aspire to go to the top into for instance obi say Oliver Glasner oba a team o hihye o Crystal Palace no o gidi passes a Crystal Palace a big team and they will maintain the best players amano then they will add up to it then he can do more but now what because Crystal Palace any team kese nti o hihye team ya isi agiri o hihye team ya isi agiri and one share you may be stagnant in baby abetimi ni dwumadi na dru because only big club or more big ambitions our big sika almost some big things show me say Antonio Areola
Bournemouth players are what you say
senkasa me Milos keke chimuna so team nim ena nko bia ya available se menyo kwei ena oni baby akọ ne ade a ebia kasa menka obetimi akache no say menya additions bi I will challenge for the but you can't say that to Bournemouth. There is no way you can say that. Marco Silva the same thing. Enti omoni to say anhwe ya na ebia coaches ni bia omo contract ebe we ya omi table no. They may aspire to go to a bigger club where omo say they can get a very very good support. Now omatimi realize omo dream of winning big trophies ne amaya contenders of the big competitions, you know. Number 2, Rich, yabo World Cup, yabo season we na yako World Cup. There are some managers, they were club managers, but now Oma switch it to national team eduma. And say the mimi no national teams eduma no. Rich, in Pempi, say obo major tournament we are, there are a lot of casualties. For instance, and then Thomas Tuchel, the coach of England, ahead of the World Cup.
Yeah.
Rich, yabo World Cup new year. Na England and drew mu target or mu pe. Na omu je so ma anya dia.
No.
They can get him off. Even with Germany ni Julian Nagelsmann, if they go to the World Cup and wa more convincing performance bia, they can flip him off. Bako aye Carlo Ancelotti ni Brazil. Omuko World Cup no mujiri say na dey yakofa Italian ababe coach here Brazilian national team. De okoye dey say ke betumi nya coach our Brazil betumi dey ayebi ya yamane nko. Enti man you are waiting not just for club coaches omu contract be we but there are some coaches in so after the World Cup they may get into a situation where they become available. And omu ya available probably man you will prefer obi say Junior Nagelsmann. But what I have so coach German national team and Tiama concentration enko Andoni Arola so. But omunyim say komunye ni nyina be available dan ka ebia komo Nagelsmann than Arola.
Because my owners now it means you Thomas Tuchel with my head.
Or England. Yes. Say anye na say kwa me dan ho a. They are even coaches are rich. They can even do well with their country. But they become satisfied with omo target and say, oh, me German adwuma say me we need bibi with them. Mako we need World Cup. Now me must say me switch it. And Manchester United is a big club. A lot of these coaches are here omo dream to one day go and coach there. And the ubetime you be say Carlo Ancelotti. Go to the World Cup with Brazil, get to semi-finals. Right after that he says, yeah, me jiri say the mbeye wa ha no. Matime stabilizing national team no. Say man you adwuma na be da ho one of the jobs I dreamt of doing. Me kwa coach omo. Nti they want to wait. They really want to wait. Now enya ole nkoa and omo hwe ani mu say till the end of the season. Obetuma baba so dwuma de ndi amomo. Okaya. The last time I only buy no. Who said obey caretaker and a fire. And a permanent and along the line a bouquet. Time a bouquet no mopamu ole no. It was Michael Carrick and a stepping in onto Wokofa Rafranik by NTIA and said they are talking to Carrick too. Say look, ole ba and Kebepesa also be Baba Buano. Na akoye ole gonna associate ne Michael Carrick na omumienu etimia hold the fourth na omu etimide Manchester United. According to the end of the season, now monitor the situations now. Ma describe now. I say if the markets will favor them as to omu ambition, baby, on best of the club,
and now, it makes sense.
Make a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Now, on our uni, ideally, se coach who are singing na except Abia, or ma they are strongly attached to big clubs. No? Ebe available. Who will you prefer? Biao. Apart from maybe omo attached to big clubs, maybe Xabi Alonso, Real Madrid. You can't make any situation say Hansi Flick with Barca. There is BBN Enzima and they onga say available. Apart from Moma omo attack to big clubs are omo okay. Omo maka no, including the national team coaches no. So be available after the season.
Let me say either Thomas Tuchel or Papa Grant said Obaje Liverpool Jurgen Klopp. Yeah. Says the clubs on Sufi.
Yeah.
On say be a bit na Casano Baba Jiju Medina. I love the charisma of the coach, you know. The aura around him.
When say club is not possible.
Oh, Casa.
No.
Omba.
No. Club is Liverpool. Club cannot even think of betraying Liverpool to come and coach Manchester United.
Or the Liverpool is that?
Yes, and you know, minimum so be team because oh I won't be that. Conform my pledge of my allegiance to be or my switch it in a short time. It depends on the individual and the principles. The club I know will never do that.
Yeah, no.
Dabi. Into when you club on free more less.
Thomas Tuchel. Yeah. Tuchel because on Premier League, you know.
Then my main for in Tattoo. And no David Austin on the Athletic podcast. It can be say. Aside all the situations now I describe your man. Man you esa a favor a coach or mujiri say or Premier League experience.
Okay.
Inti se ekoba say head to head. Omanya short list of coaches. Their our Premier League experience, you know, will have a certain advantage because they think sometimes bringing someone in a autistic system not say already no ebwa and also so be so for instance say Thomas Tuchel be available. He has Premier League experience.
The Chelsea Champions League.
Which we are Jumano. Apart from Tuchel, Obia ni utrimo.
Coach is Ancelotti me nyasho so baba.
Say tell me say if
say be o available.
Obia available
no baba. Ancelotti is big. Ancelotti is so big. Oba ono so de bibi sronko bi beba
into Tuchel Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you proceed, Mami Musa man you for no mutie.
So almost so much
message umra. If all the coaches apart from those attached to big clubs,
no.
Any club who will not come. And who would they prefer say after the season Omubenya? Now, Mami tease one or two names be.
Obi abo Unai Emery din say.
Unai Emery.
Aston Villa.
Unai Emery.
And was very good. If you ever far Aston Villa and a cut top 4 our Premier League nima always over mention Aston Villa.
Of course.
And, I mean why Ejuma.
Unai Emery at Manchester will do a very good job.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, remember the next level, but me say high NTZ Dino.
Okay.
What about Oliver Glasner? Glasner with what
Crystal Palace.
Frankfurt with the materials now Crystal Palace no. They are all children. Unye so convinced or deserve a big shot be say man to try and see whether obet my head.
Me packing order no. Say ebia ye nyo bi to say Tuchel no money ade I think yen sure
Glasner will be
yes,
fine.
Oliver Glasner. Very good coach. Very good coach.
He's not a bad coach at all.
Oh yeah there.
On him team so. And he seems to have a certain principle be. And our Premier League experience, you know. And for me, the fact that it is Manchester, I understand English, you know, I will prefer him. Manchester with an English manager, and for that, it becomes too calm. I won't carry crumpunch. I want to move on.
Also, I'm no.
Yeah, and the man, you need an European coach.
So, Jima Obi to say, guys, I say, me consider no
guys. The last time I watched a video of social name Mickey Bats, and now and if I can't you interview, so omubodi na omujidi say omo prefer no Manchester, omonka yes, omonka guys I get no. I don't know the reason, but I am one kakra so and so say man you adwuma better no guys I get a D and feature prominently because Rich, probably he's the only English coach. Mimi Jiri say, Ejumano, obetimi aben bi. Uye bi e de how mo and e de how the ono ankasa press conference na ono kasa dabi. Ono no ompe. Into bi anyi ni di grand freeze ankomo no otena Newcastle. Oliver Glasner wouldn't be bad. Oliver Glasner any bad cry. Will you prefer bringing back Pellegrini from Real Betis back to the Premier League?
On our coach City da. And Pellegrini.
Yes. Probably he will cross minds. What about this coach? This Italian coach? The Oye Juma Man City or Koye Juma Italian national team or Domoji. Oh, what is his name? My man said Chile in this year.
Odo mo beji
Heroes. Yes. Do Robert?
The Omeji no England no.
Yes.
Oh, the dia said the ba.
Ah, ba na ko.
Is this Spalletti? No.
David Spalletti.
Okay. Enyana
Roberto Mancini.
Okay.
Mancini nyabado.
Mancini so aso kuta.
Okay.
City at a point.
Yeah, of course, coaching Manchester City, Omuji League. Balotelli him time he was the one there. Roberto Mancini. Omumbe. Onyabado. He's strict kakra.
Yeah.
But here we no Rich. In all the nkoma ubedino, there's one thing you must understand. Adia ama amomim. Entimian survive for so long, it is still there. Enti Obo Thomas Tuchel no, Oka Carlo Ancelotti no, maybe Bo Oliver Glasner, Yebo Roberto Mancini, Pellegrini Muni Adenina. There is one thing I likely say it will be very, very influential in the next appointment. Rich, that will be say. Senior Mourinho Koka say, I wanted to become the manager. It should be a coach or to succumb to a higher authority, be say director of football. A higher authority be to say director of recruitment.
Then send a bonus idea. Then we should forget about the Thomas Tuchel and the rest.
That it's not
because I'm on succumb to Zania.
You see, and yet absolute. Mami, show. That is the reason why media no coach and community no.
Okay.
Say, what do you come in area? You still think say, coach now Bebani should be someone workers. Any Christopher Vevio, a say they can work with. And so for instance, you Obi mention Unai Emery. Yeah. Emery will come and say, Mumpa Momo Namonfa Munchimbra. Will Manchester United Sergio Wycliffe say, okay, because of the coaching team, Omo Ayako for more money Oma Barada Mo SC projects in the Amayeno. Yejo Mokwana. And if you don't sack those people for Munchi to have his space with Unai Emery, will he come? The answer is no. So Mr. Thomas Tuchel, Carlo Ancelotti Muba, look at how big they are. Na wo kosmone Vivio mo sharo so ahade ye bosses no. It's na project no ekutayen. And ye keep it tabs on the progress ne emu hihye bia. So you have to listen to us. Now you see, the make us say enye absolute say oh big person meet me no munya adwuma say. Klopp was able to work with Michael Oliver. Oliver was a nobody in quotation marks. No, onye as two sporting director bia. But Klopp he was able to have a good professional relationship with him. A Jumane fire. And you can even get Tuchel. So Vivio was in Germany. Why you more workers minimum or pass you through Chelsea and I can have a relationship. The answer about here was it. The here say about here was that is the last layer. Apart from all the deliberation analysis about you need to fix that too. Say Obi Obebano must be someone who is ready to have a relationship with those people. Na create problem. Say last away, could create Emma. So that is the situation at Manchester United. Many say people for me anyway we can move on.
I went to read the message via I said this here follow the trend. I say Richardo. As you have Chelsea interest at heart, I also have Manchester United. Now did you go to
I recommending no myself.
recommending your man?
Maybe I recommend
Graham Porter.
Okay.
Otto Addo.
Okay.
Postecoglou. And I will win it.
Okay. I say one confirm back on.
Porter. Get the mama that Gucci.
Rich, before I touch on the Afcon Kakrebi.
Okay.
Message now. We are going interview where you read first, about Liam and him being amateur coach.
Yeah.
Any obedi rebata about that is the same thing.
Mokai.
Ye kafa Enzo Maresca ho, but at a point in time afina enkofo giri say ye man time obetima ye adwuma no. You see that discussion no e won conform pa. Even after no nkomo na ye no, there were people I know who are Chelsea fans I talked to who raised that issue. Say yes, and some na me kan no kre. But they would have wished Chelsea would breach that balance now, more tilting to Obi or more experience.
And Obi has
more form the job. For instance, say offer Liam, now for Oliver Glasner. They are not Obi top notch coaches. But at least Glasner has won things with Frankfurt or back Crystal or BGF. So he has shown you a certain pedigree. Marriage. May quite careful. Say, may bad be good entirely in football. Because any son they be a story in it here.
I'm not making day. Obi is a Pep.
Yes.
An example. Pep Obano. No Team B of Barcelona. And a Pep one of the best. Barcelona board now has gone to a meeting looking for the next coach of Barca. Time of Omufi meeting as a Akon. The name they left the meeting with was Jose. TNU. One Laporta, era elevator. Then one board member on the Otaiko Barca reserve team training. I can't say, meeting nothing in we didn't consider our reserve team coach, whom I have many relationship, many team come as a board member of the club, who has expressed quiet desire, say, one day, so an opportunity of first team one obey. And to him, that board member rushed Juan Laporta in the elevator. And I say, President, come on, you more pepperine. Say, Uko show more matches, and it philosophy in the way see bona or a typical Barcelona DNA person. And our papa say, your man opportunity now, he will step in and do it. All about to say, hey, oh yeah, sure. Say, Opa, President, Okra, friend, never. One Laporta said, oh, say, okay. He stepped out of the elevator, called Pep. And I say, you didn't come out about coaches I am considered for Barcelona. And this board member, dear chairman, are you interested? I say, oh, yes. Will you be able to do the job? I say, Opa, schedule a meeting for me to meet the board. I'm convinced you said you want meeting Yana. Pep became the manager. The rest is history. I am saying, say, Rich, since Pep, but is it always the same?
And yeah, always.
Okay.
But when someone
one out of 1,000 be.
But you see, that is
the trend, no?
Exactly. Since Pep buy, until I'm catch you say, Opa bon company correct teams now. Now, who are the coaches of these teams? It is Vincent Company. It is Mikel Arteta. It is Diego Simeone. Yamubo. Old players, yai. And then so Mukuto coaching badisa. They are ready and accommodate almost say they want opportunity to do something.
Okay.
And I am even saying, say, coach the Crafua, obviously, Chelsea team is too young. As I'm crying doors what team in him. Then I refer to you, say, and the graphic that we brought. Rich, today, the champions of Europe, the finalists of the FIFA Club World Cup, I was one of the youngest team in Europe, in Paris Saint-Germain. In fact, so offer the top 5 and also the top 6 teams say what Europe or more the youngest squad. You will get both the European champions and the world champions in that category.
And the graphic in the crowd too. YouTube and Shart TV.
Now, Rich, if you look at the graphic, Strasbourg, PSG, Parma, Toulouse, Chelsea. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in the top 5, no. It's the European champions in Paris Saint-Germain and the world champions in Chelsea. And who told you say you need Empenyufo to win trophies? You need them cry and then cry about no. You don't need 35 almost 5, but you really need Empenyufo predominantly to win the trophies now. No. Rich. Now, Senkesi or Mofukro Serbia we would have teased scripts.
Meaning say they are going to more support and as a man.
No, I'm talking about AFCON winner here. Is it scripted?
And
that is it.
Where is it now? Where the big boys in Kwao.
My memo image video you see something.
Mali Senegal.
You say going into the AFCON. Yeah, we call AFCON. Yeah, ports. Ports were done based on the top ranked teams in Africa. And he said, we are top ranker, you go into pot 1. Now in the source Rich. Minister Jeff Mo who have gotten the image.
They are too so.
Good. If you look at this, baby AFCON Akwa. Rich, do you know what we are getting? We are getting all the teams in pot 1 and the top 2 teams in pot 2 in the quarterfinals.
Matches na no share.
And see, yeah, we call AFCON the best 8 countries on the African continent. You know. The last 8 of the tournament.
Senegal, Egypt, Algeria, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Mali.
That is it.
Almost in the quarterfinal. Now look at the parents. Mali, Senegal, Cameroon against the host country, Morocco. Now the Saturday, no, because we're near Friday games, you know. Saturday, no first match, Algeria, Nigeria. Now we are Egypt, Ivory Coast defending champions. Matches with the Afcon with them for the big boys.
Me be but me Afcon is here.
Go ahead
and is it just even Afcon? Me who international tournament?
Competition, yeah.
No World Cup, not Euros, not Copa America, not Asian Championship. You do the final 8 and the best 8 countries on the continent. Me who be that? For instance, Yabako World Cup, Rich, Nanki do quarterfinals. Now offer the FIFA Coca-Cola ranking now, the top 8 and almost like a bomb. That would have been some spectacle, and FIFA would have blown the quarterfinals out of proportion. And that is what the African continent is talking about. Rich, Morocco, Cameroon. How do you separate? Algeria, Nigeria, Mali, Senegal, West African derby. I just them when the senior we are too rich. Then Egypt,
Ivory Coast.
Damn.
Me sure say can't for no to because
yes.
Fishes really ama competition no.
Yes,
said the ade ne person ekono no ana ekono. But Nigeria be show Algeria.
Yantubasi.
Omo show.
Yantubasi.
Algeria team no. Omo fa pa no but.
Yantubasi o.
But Nigeria didn't can share Tunisia o.
Me metiase. Say oh share enra game na. Ana what they can. Rich, don't forget the Algerian team. DR Congo no mu yi no. Also met Nigeria. Ekosi saying.
Nigeria.
Enti.
And I say
to beat
one Bisaka name stick. Beat the boy.
Yes. What bread.
Okay, man, I'm saying I don't think.
And we defending on the chikra. He gave up.
Asamaba.
No bread.
Jakwana 10 up.
No born share. Rich. Me say country bia etime DR Congo every competition don't underrate them.
Okay.
And unima dia ba kwa Emma make us say be very very careful about Algeria team no. Rich. Unim the difference between sometimes your skin are black when you go tournament and no more skin are white when you go to tournament. Eya kwa kwa say bar some few examples with the black Africans no. Rich, the Maghrebian countries no. Eya na omunya coaches they are able to take the tough decisions. Enra, do share Algeria go ofi bench na bayo.
Yeah, ofi bench ba no be shey.
The Oman assist Haji Musa every bench na bayo. Rich, players ben you omo film do omo buy. We had my rest. How many
is
what just a bench captain o did you be or cotton bench or after or coaches no more coach team no and more motivation. Omo 90 minutes or no more kasa and sa culture is what gives a team some vibe not to go and win. Rich, imagine say Sankasa same game. And Nigeria neighbor.
Yeah, Victor.
And yeah, Victor Siemens or met and one she on and sometimes on Ghana, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Nigeria. So no man a year few tournament team no.
Okay.
I will say, Rich, would the script not fit if the next game Ekoba say Algeria in Nigeria? People will say, and to corner Victor Siemens look my coin, you know. A Didiko dressing because anyway there were reports say Victor Siemens say go back to Turkey. Chinchina or so few. Assuming they are able to manage those situations. Now Algeria ko you say Kim. Rich, we can have something to say. Ebia, the harmony in our camp was broken. And I say no man getting no. Now who said there be a more tournament in a Cameroon bar, especially who say eto TV VIP. Rich, you will still be at the VVIP against Morocco. And Moroccans must be careful. They are the host nation. They are one of the best and I say favorites to win. But the second best country when it comes to winning the AFCON in Cameroon. And they are one of the countries no matter baby I host AFCON no about fear. Rich, no, you film. They have that kind of character, and they should be very, very careful. And now, Burkina Faso for no, they didn't prepare for the Ivory Coast team. Mama game no cry fair.
Pass beyond them there.
But Rich,
I want to be attacked.
Ivory Coast, Egypt. Mama game now won't even separate you more. If the game and so, I'm a wound the Asia. Look, South Ivory Coast team now as defending champion, they are doing well. So when you compare Egypt, the last time you said they say, oh, Egypt, Benin, or how much no boy now results was deceiving. And I'm catch us say, can't you say Egypt? They need only character. Ivory Coast may look favorite on paper against Egypt, but when the game is Shaswa, the Egyptians know what they can stretch games, stretch it, and Pili said they know Algeria for the year they are going to go for. You know, so we. That's like one moment. Now either Omar Marmouche and I say Trezike mu Bob Pumne Tomwa. I guess I grab answer. And see the matchups are crazy. And if you're in you have games to build. All right. The AFCON.
Infamous na a brand copa is 43. Dia can emfa enye has na kotoko ni na mo.
Abra ko nyina ya semi say ba coupe.
Yeah.
Gazali grad and no e kan.
So ono so or patch.
Exactly.
And has so be patch.
And me nimo bia obey chin aka say oh ya nyina chopa ni ntum. Enu ameka me say ye nyina ye nipa. Sometimes Jesus ye nyacho. Na Jesus ye too judgmental. Rich me amtie. Minti min kan kire wo say they are crying there Gazali and come no dey me e bia come mo.
Ala and unima adukonja me no ya dwen. anopay me start to show na me say me say mo bobo and voice ni bi ebu pa
actually
e for the asema me can say bia ebia na enno e boy voice ni bi kura me kura wonu say me boy voice ni man say den ti odi ti akora no and just say akora ni nsam na okika no ebu fu pa o odi ti me nsan ti bi
na bone ko na me say
so me
fa bone mato no ti me fa na player na ka chem say minjai ball na bone ko na like omo delay nti minjai nti me coach ne ba fa ball na to am player na me yede me me na wo ball so na no ba no be box na me say me nyama nko wa ba go ma so na me so me do ball
I didn't know to be say Penny and Capini, you are the say.
But suddenly, Omaka check by them, but I don't understand because like 14 in film, 14 in film, they are coming German up, but me like me innocent. Now about my studio, cinema mention.
I the only penny, yes, my head they are different. It is any apology, Emmanuel. Catch and say, we are sorry.
Coach Patrol say, the ball, say, come on, you're sorry.
That's it. That's why.
Man, shut up.
so atenti any pana we interview no ono kwa na catch and say penny akora de oni penny mu ya ade na we say penny mu abo we say no say me na me bo no
uti akwa narrative now or still or insist we innocent. How can you be innocent when we are boy
kofa bo bra wa
ba nche a also faba fobra no wo so wo kofa wo ukoye wadwuma ana media ma player keto so ye delay entiam fa bone ma na wo akra na wo ye de wagye wo se fa bone ba wo mfa ma
penny ni kofa bo no
penny me ye ko
na bo no
me say be fast ana me na wo so. What kind of disrespect is that? Enti me so the Gazali here no so, but I'm saying say before you judge him, put yourself in a situation. Never say Bianca, will you be able to restrain yourself?
Because that time the team that for me
Massa, you will get frustrated.
and this is house of folk
Enti Gazali, I might be in CBM, but maybe I can't
overboard, but
I can't judge you. Say the way you say mia. Me entu mintino, I am so comfortable and say and come in yes the way you know. The akrani no eye niam ho kese penny be fa bo na wasa ro na ho no so. Say the benti.
Obo me na
so me blow ball no because me nyini say na me innocent na the way can you imagine
match up on ground na me you know
I say part so me born
me born
count dia in me part can you imagine
okay we dey move on na asante kokonne Joseph Ablon sem no am say me so akenkan ne reps no omo kan tom dia koma afi no omo say pamno kotoko agya no kwan na omo bi omo nche na ni problem backgrounds no omo so enu nti no omo de agya brand no kwan no omo say ho na omo problem because a defamation
me ma want to aso those grounds na manager na kan ho asam
yeah
where have those grounds been stated by Kotoko?
And name one because me my can't get Kotoko letter na I'm the boy almost so many branch in a party ways no me baby anywhere the only thing they said was that it is in the best interest of the club so major branch because the any attitude na yeah atisem the amount for na in fact some go official we so nkoka say me official complaint nti me there you see me say some panic here and sometimes I don't see why people give a so no maybe so sebi from me knowledge I have not heard any Kotoko official any Kotoko official statement either on our website or our social media handle Kotoko letterheader or more air kawa bontin say Joseph Ablo indiscipline and now why ye and yamo who sembi minti o baby enti se o ka se Kotoko e jam play na kwan na e kwan fa so ja na kwan no omu gu no hu fia the onus lies on wo to come and prove baby omu gire gu abrante no hu fin enye Kotoko adwuma enti we leave it to that but Rich beyond Sadia no sa wo hwe situation ni din a Kotoko na pam abrante no and me assure say with obi say yana na penkra with obi say safuduku with akoto asenso mu ni omo aminimum no
Rich, I will be very, very surprised if the moment they concluded, say the Yapomotene do no, Yagisa was a Pamo Blossoka. Rich, it meant, say, one, they've looked at the contractor, Kotoko, any Joseph Ablo Ewo. Apart from the contract, you know, okay, after Blay interview or the famous Blay interview, no, and who said no, Kotoko communication that I'm at, say, after that incident, you know, on my printed code of conduct, I'm a player beard in Sasas. Now, Rich, the moment you sign that code of conduct, it will be attached to your contract. So, also don't say, there we are saying, I a supplementary document to your contract. Now, Rich, assuming say, and no man cost within Kotoko Nino, say, no crazy internally. Kotokoyo investigations or mukomu meetings recommendations a committee no atina so share mushia players ni any sound of money nyinano. The recommendation and the decision from Kotoko company for say assume or maintain I will see a uni free yekunim for 1 2 3 4 reasons in tia. Rich, I am not sure. Sana na penkramoni akotomoni le asafudu kumo will do that without looking at the contract. Number one. Number two, we'll do that without the responsibility of termination. Et obunim. Se kasi ye ja block kwan na.
Then carbon ye beye.
Enyina so be na de be ja no kwan. One, you will be a contract nim and as a code of conduct nim a wo buso. And ema ye ho kwan say ye ne abranche ni kita hodie mu no. Ye gina so eja no kwan na number one. Na se ye wo nyina so mpa. See ye ja no kwaya between ye ni mienu kwaya me na be so be ja no kwaya emfa mrasem bia e ma chichirikuo no. Rich, I believe Kotoko and then the phone will Kotoko team me a lawyer. Come on, they will look at all those things.
The guy should be
and to me before I go at Kotoko, unless Obia blame proof say Ayala Sanuma we and I was a Kotoko ejina so asa no terminate Sanu man Kotoko ni evidence. Number two, so mu jina so no mu pamona when Americans omunyama and so mu nyoma so beye enti do mu kobe then you have a discussion. But baby omu come no am dey don't deserve.
Enti ye de Abrante na Asante Koro statement omu de ban no mu di ja Abrante ne kwan no ye de ato onso betuma ba be ka bi no he say defamatory bi wo ma na enina no yemfa eni enkomo 3220 A3581 A3582 A3583 I'm farm first caller na yentu aso hello
sir Ricardo
how bro
let us enjoy shall be with you no more juma I'm changing here do ni omo maka na me kakra me kan say the mo boy and boy sana bibia ba wiye no utim say boy no mintini ho em say o maka bibia kire ne say onye de o so ye na because utim say deliberate just still na no ni ho na me ya say we say boys no mo muntu kwan e ho na o mtete ya no akwala wasi su na so be we ya o de fasa akọ na daku bi sia de we sia obetu se e tira ha de ya wapi ho me da say
ati do yentu aso hello
Ricardo
yes sir.
Be God, the word South Papa.
Be God, yentu.
It's other afraid the way must be line is to me and Mama Basso, not the only quarter my. Now, every no or to honum or to tree, and also to bo at that park so. Be God may catch an omla. Massa, at the end, you are going to leave Muda. Yet to come and your man calls you dinner. Maybe a medicine of support. The money I am telling you or so. Na yamum aye enfanta Kotoko echi ko Kotoko be ya ye supporters no ye best that we supported ya kwa kuma to yem empenifo beto to niema ama niema ko ye rage oni nyame nya adwuma big
ati big God
hello
yes sir
Papa. Good morning
Obacho
ujadori
yes sir
Obacho wo de asemka when you give
Jose
le bato wenyen kisen
na me ejide
papa samuni mi kasa fra de baba
Na me age there, o de
Oh, me, I think I'm going to never
say without the age.
So, not 40 years, never.
Bajai.
No, I play the one up over 5 years. Now, none of the ball. Also, bow in the Jan no for that. The Jabo require work set. Not Ukana, whatever one another on your body. Football and training.
Who can say a budget for your panicho?
Why? You got to listen to tell the pretty boss. At the football will be determined, you know. Yeah, Bob will not say, born on the tax, and everything like this, and everything like that. I don't know. You not probable no.
So, maybe a brand on no mobile. By a boy.
Say, I can ask him, say, I plan to a boy. The house in the church are those now. Only to delay. And you want to first go, you was so delay. And I was to go. And you was so delay. And you never said, we will be new cartoons. So, the now boss, look at what the boss. Matthew. Now, so that will be because now also. And you will listen to you, the got where I collect your end I guess I need to.
Okay, I'm saying, ya to point as about the entran Gazalia de no and Wayade in Kanoha. Secondly, a crown is ye na am Faufia, because a contract on Wayade, as in Faufia and Abunze. Anyway, that's your opinion. Hello,
Richardo,
Coco Doctor.
Richardo.
Bernard Amwania Odiunya, aka condition specialist. Yanko.
I have to go to India now, preservative.
Amwani, okay, involved. Hello. Sorry. Hello.
Richardo.
Yes, sir.
Richardo, we want to tell you.
Ejoso.
Alabama, I'm telling you more about so negative. Go on, show. Now, I'm more official person. Now, I'm telling you for Canada, Japan. Now, Richard, I didn't see and I just enter you. By football, I said, bosses, I'm a money you did from. That will be back home. That's our channel. Now, I just say, who delay? Now, now, we can go far and down go back. Not a new boy, now, Bolivia. We shall get you not on the world. The better is about Bonia and the Bajas. Now, you're too sad and I said, Richard, and that's why.
But me that's a pam John Mammy Chamu Kitrimra. Na. Emetosum from Misha 104.5. Yep, Basiana Yatraso.
Amusu garlic bitters, Mamoja
And I make him say, "Yin na nipa." Sometimes, Jesus yin yachum. Ne Jesus yin too judgmental. Rich, me amiti, minti min kanchira wo say, they are crying dear Gazales and coming or the Emia, Abian coming on.
And when I do quench, I'm no happy. I no pay, may start to show him as a man, some more I could boy and voice in the beam.
Actually,
at your 40 and some can say, Bia. This mark who's been pa. We are not. And sorry.
2026 we and no man better manko for. Inti at the pankuan I was say you recommending manko for. Senebe ya hosika kakra wanya no. Se okasa odi hye bibibu a na ohun ade a odi hye mu na nkofa ka bia amfa mrew. Ade ba kwankofo edi ho mpenti kwa okromu a eye se opa akontuo bi atu. Na onhu obi a onkosi ne so na oni ni no kre na ontimi mo no ema ne ntukwan. Enu nti na Bomva stores esi yen kan kire wo se utukwan akwa business. Uko school ana uko for leisure uko vacation bi uko holidays na uprobi ama na boawo ama watimi take the right decisions na watimi akwa aba Bomva stores na omo se bra na omo mwawo say apply for visa until open visa consultations any guidance bra omo aso ye ukra de bia wanya visa na wie na utwa plane tickets also kwa ha na ye transit wa na ye we wa we business ni odwene kwa ba fa so be du kata we are wako Istanbul kakra we are wako China na wasaba into open flights a obetimi dia kwa ne border from a omo munim adwuma ne betimi a kyerɛw promotions ni ade a flight no fa be don omo ombe yama utu kwan upe hotel bookings the air for a obetimi akoda ho ye kama na watimi ade aye onoma wo so de ya hotel booking so a oba on be yama so we do kro bi so wo Ghana ha ope car rentals now de adwuduma on metimi ayama sanu me yama boboso yi obia ni Ghana ha onim ye echen Bomva stores eni se obeso otu kwan kwa abochire ekosua de ekoye intent wo ho anasa okoye adwuma overseas no Bomva stores ene beboa omo ene ba verify job opportunities a omo ye agent a omo nim be bi adwuma ne wo no ma kire be bi akone koye adwuma eba university placement a omo ye expert ewo mu global visa support omo ana omo di muntintin my pa ti me srew tech eje ya oba Bomva stores e do be fam na omo boa amwa control da yoso no etimi abamu frɛ omo anase WhatsApp omo e was 053 1085235 053 1085235 and I say 026 1671686 026 1671686 Bomva stores almost say the joy of tourism bet we say menkayo say bet influencer no omo gusua e twen so ba be dom because say pim and omodo mo ho abebo bet we a emfaso puduo na omo enya bet influencer no e de 2026 ye ntwa bet nko na madi na ye di me dabi bet na watwa no sa unique code na wo so no bet we say ono betting community unam fofo o social media followers omo muti omo na omo di bon nkomo na omo no omo twa bet ka cho mo say wo twa bet we code ni omo so fa code ni twa because o wa rehye mu say bet no ebebo so omo do code ni twa bet na because code ni ye wa una wo twa bet no first no odi an nti no sika kakra ba be da chire no bet we say omo nya wabro omo no ebepa kakra e de amount na odi agu botom eno ena ma obia e wa akonya se oye betway influencer no timi se enyi hu film www.betway.com.gh na onso watimi abeka betway obusia no na yetusa na monway undi 18 years dia untimi emfa oho embe don betway ba odi 18 years dia emra no ema ho kwa nemom no se o beti a metu fo se no beti responsibly betway almost get way more.
In Shawanzo 4.5, yeah, sorry, Anissa, na Yakofa Dumcasiano at the Amamba. Mamenko US Namenya birthday, na Fina Quine, and sorry. Na and elder Paul Ado, a birthday. Elder, elder with the Apostolic Church Royal Assembly. Our Bronx, New York. Our America Bruchi Memaho and elder Paul Ado, and so our elder. Yamin Shao pa happy birthday to you. Yamin Shao. Na onya okese in fact empire bia new year da no body change yankupon bia no onye ni na emfama na 2026 yi nyame ema wonfri adumu enko adumu wei efri parking ene ne yire awno mu na ene wo asole aye the Apostolic Church Royal Assembly awo aye bronze happy birthday to you elder. Second one no yenia kasa yenia Collins na ose yenwe engineer papa krom ha de ope sound engineer pa de mzo bia ni wa ono so betimi ato ne friend Charles Soso engineer Soso no anaye engineer enso a birthday engineer baby obia no so happy birthday to nyame show na onya okese afi 2026 nyame ema adwuma no into empon emfa ema ebuso afo edemasia yeah, sorry na adom kase na ato aso ewie ya na obra ato anjumadi no enso ato aso e dia mam nyame adom a ebesan enemo ahia akamunya
di froms emekwa wiase agrofo sem se yesie
we PS3 inside the hono and the